Happy weekend to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, and members. It's Saturday. You know what that means. GTA. Today on the PS5. Kane, Snake, what is happening? Hope y'all doing alright. Let's see, Snake says, it's a strange day for you. Today your country celebrates the king's birthday, but tomorrow your late father's birthday. Y'all have a king? Huh. But yeah, well, you know, it's interesting birthdays, you know, birthdays of, you know, loved ones that are long gone. I think that from my own personal opinion, it's better to reflect on somebody's birthday than their death day, because I did that for the longest time regarding my mom, who I lost a long time ago. I was only a baby when she died. For the longest time, I would focus on the day she died, but then in recent years, I would focus more on celebrating her birthday. So I think it's better to focus on the birthday than the death day, if that makes sense. From my own opinion, from my own perspective, my own experience, you can at least celebrate their life, then reminisce on their passing, because unfortunately, we all pass eventually. Sooner or later. So that's the way I look at it. But anyways, today is a decent event week in GTA Online. It's client jobs double money, mobile operations missions double money, and they brought back Deadline. So even better. So we got a few things to do today while we GTA and chill, talking about random just topics and whatnot. So, yeah, we got a few things to chat about today while we play client jobs, mobile operations. I don't know if we'll start off with Deadline, or maybe we'll save Deadline for the middle or the end of the stream. It's a mood thing. You know, I'd rather do Deadline once I think it's, what, 4 players? Yeah, 4. We'll see. Maybe we'll save it for the end. I see Chris Espinoza. What is up, Chris? See, you just finished GTA on PC. Actually, fun game. Do you think GTA 6 is coming soon? GTA 6 is still scheduled for fall 2025. Until Rockstar or Take-Two says it's delayed, it's still coming this fall. So, silence is a good thing in this situation. So far, Rockstar has said nothing about a delay. Neither has Take-Two. And we have another earnings call for Take-Two coming up in May. So, once again, we'll get an answer as to whether or not they believe it's still on the release date for the fall or not. But there's a lot of games I'm excited about coming out this year. Plus, I'm enjoying Oblivion Remaster. So, I do want GTA 6 to come out. But at the same time, I've got other games to play as well. So, anyways, let's get to it. Let's go play some GTA Online, as with tradition for most Saturdays. I was kind of tempted to do an Oblivion stream today, but I decided that if the event week was decent, I would do GTA today. And, well, the GTA event week is actually good. So, here we are. Stuart, what's up, Stuart? I see you came over at the start of the stream. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for the Stuart like. All right, so anyways, big thank you to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, and members. And if you're interested in the membership program, click the join button. All members get access to the badges, the emotes, shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You also get featured below in the description section of live streams, early access to 1 video a week coming up on Monday. And you also get featured in the about section of the channel, where you can find the live stream schedule. And normally we stream on the weekends, Saturdays, Sundays. That seems to be kind of changing because I find myself streaming during the weekdays more and more. But it's also balanced with real life stuff. So if I have something going on real life, then obviously I can't stream that day. But like I've been playing a lot of Oblivion Remastered, and I've been doing the streams focused on the main story. So unless there's something that comes up Tuesday, I will probably do the next episode of Oblivion Remastered on Tuesday. No promises. But usually we stream on the weekends, Saturdays, Sundays. Today, GTA. Tomorrow we'll continue RoboCop Rogue City, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. About sections where you can also find all the members as well as links to various socials, my X account, our amazing Discord community, the vlogs channel, and the political channel. All right, so anyways, the elite members include Yuji Outlaw, Fat Chinese Gaming, Angry Veteran Forge, Deluxe Members, ACG, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur, Junior Members, TokyoTent, Huttch Plays, Kane, Sheep Taco Man, Fluffy Wolf, Tyler 98735, ExoBrad53, SYNNASTARR, Gifted Members, Mr. Grumpy Wombat, Martyn Romaine, Sinister RC, John Law, Filta, MatterWolf, Jessica, Brandon April, JordanStarcraft, Memes, Lewis, Max, GamerDaddyDK, BantsOnFire, and ChrisYoungGunn. Gifted members, junior members, deluxe members, elite members, and heroes going above and beyond for the GB Nation. What, Cat? What? I covered everybody. What are you complaining about? Anyways, thank you for the super chat, Sinister. $5 hola. Alright, let's go. Let's go play a game. You got a crew already? I did play the first crew game, but I played a little bit of the crew 2 with Red, but I never bought the new crew game, Snake. Anyways, okay, so let's move on to video game. What is it, Turtling? What are you whining about? I mean, I fed him, I watered him, I cleaned his litter boxes, so what? What do you want? Cats. But what's everybody up to this weekend? Hopefully y'all doing well. Alright. Check my audio. I think the audio is fine. Oh, man. It is the weekend, and it's like the first day in several days that there's no banging outside in the backyard. Because I've been having my back porch and my balcony repaired. Because it had some issues. As much as I love the balcony, I did start noticing some issues with it. And so I had to hire a contractor. And they've been rebuilding it. Well, basically, it's basically a repair or rebuild. But officially, I'm telling the HOA, if anyone asks, it's a repair. Fortunately, nobody's asked. And I don't really care if they do ask. But if someone did, I'd be like, oh, it's a repair. So that way they can stay off my butt. All right, let's get out of this. This thing smells kind of funny. All right, there we go. That's better. Fuck TikTok. No one's getting TikToks. TikToks are over. Yeah, if Turtling had his own YouTube channel, it'd probably be bigger than my channel. People like watching cats on YouTube and on other social media platforms. What do you think about mixing dispatch missions with client jobs? I don't know. Dispatch missions are not double money today, Stuart. And we're going to do client jobs and maybe mobile operations and probably some deadline. That's the itinerary. And goofing off and talking about random nonsense. That's the plan for today. So that's what we're going to do. What we're going to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about? I'm open to discussion. Whatever topics come up randomly throughout the stream, we will talk about and discuss. Okay, so this was last week. Let me change this. Let me another car for the week.
I come bearing news, Mr. Burns.
What news do you have to bear?
A comment you made on your stream about mobile operation missions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Have you done the necessary amount of supply runs to unlock some of the missions?
No.
Because it's...
Like...
Do you want me to host them instead?
It's not a priority. We're doing client jobs. But if we get bored, then y'all can do mobile operations. But... I don't even have an MOC.
Way
So,
to do it.
I mean, we can, like I said,
Oh.
you guys can host them if you guys happen to have MOC missions. I really,
Alright.
I could care less either way about it. That's what.
Me too. I just wanted to add that comment in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why it's not in the title because that's like maybe like the third thing. But client jobs, you know, I got a terabyte, so we can do that.
Yeah.
But hello, Yuji. How's it going? Okay, I need a vehicle that works for the event week. See, I did have the. I didn't. Wait. I can just go grab my growler out of the casino garage. Let me do that. So, how are you doing, Kane? Doing okay?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I've been playing some video games. You know, been playing some World at War on my laptop, and the some of the Days Gone remaster released yesterday.
Awesome.
Been pretty fun. Pretty fun time for gaming. At least on my end, it has been.
Yeah, same.
All
Right.
What about you, my dude? Hopefully,
just
things have been going well.
doing okay. Playing Skull and Bones and playing Oblivion remastered. Well, the side questing, I'm saving the main stories for the streams. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
Yeah, I've brought out my Pride car. Yay.
Oh, hells yeah!
The Pride car, Rainbow car, whatever the hell you call it. It was a free skin that came with the car. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just rocking it. I don't really care.
Was that on the wheel or is it a prize ride?
I don't remember, but it was a while back. I think I won this car, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I recognize this. Yeah, you definitely won it.
Yeah, I won it. I just never bothered to change the skin on it. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. Stuart says True GB would have been a good. Well, I'm sure they'll do dispatches eventually, Stuart. So they rotate them back in, but this week it's about the client jobs and the deadlines and maybe mobile operations. We'll see. Let's see, Sinister, you just upgraded your MOC. Okay, cool. I have my terabyte, but I have an Avenger on this account. I think I have the MOC on the Xbox. But I'm not buying another MOC. I don't need one.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think it's even on sale, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, it is on sale.
Oh.
It's on sale. The terabyte's on sale, and the Brickade 6x6 is supposed to be on sale as well, but when I looked Thursday, it wasn't. See, terabyte, MOC, and then the 6x6. Where the fuck is it? Maybe this is the wrong 6x6. I don't know. Whatever.
Typical Rockstar fucking things up.
See, we're all right, UG. How are you doing? We're just hanging out. Random nonsense.
Doing pretty good, Eugene. Hopefully you are too.
Sorry, we're screaming some pride today. We got a lot of pride.
Yeah!
But GB, it's not even June yet. Oh, so you're telling me that everybody in the LGBTQ community can only have pride once a year, 1 month a year? The rest of the year is no pride. No pride is allowed. Okay.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know where we're going with that.
Not very progressive, eh? Random, straw man
Look,
out there.
the corporations deem it only once a year, okay? And our corporate overlords, unless you're in certain countries in the world, what they say goes.
Yeah. Exactly. Africa, bloody Middle East, or, parts of Asia, just forget about those accounts there, right? Just forget about that. They're always truthful here, they're always showing off their support for pride, on their Western accounts.
Yeah, but the other accounts, no.
Yeah, but just forget about them. Forget about them. Come on, forget about them.
Anyways, yeah, that's enough of that topic. So, let's get the terabyte out. Oh, I gotta fix that real quick.
I'm doing good, Stuart. Hopefully you are too.
Alright, well, I mean, I don't have to go to the garment factory. I can just spawn it over here.
Yeah.
All right. Service vehicles, terabyte, request terabyte. Well, I mean, I don't look for the record. I don't have a problem with Pride Month. I do think that sometimes certain elements of the Pride movement go a little too crazy, a little too far with it. Like some really questionable things they do in public at parades that turn a lot of people off. So, yeah, that when you do things that turn off the rest of the population, then you're not doing yourself any favors, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, most people aren't like that. It's just a few of them make everyone else look bad, unfortunately. I'm buying a Switch 2. I made a rant video about it. I'll wait till it goes on sale. Besides, I got too many other games to buy. You know, I bought Obsidian Remaster. You know, got Mind's Eye pre-ordered. I'm going to pre-order, let's see, Mafia the Old Country in a few weeks when it's officially pre-ordered. Also, oh yeah, Ghosts of Yotei. I got to pre-order that. And then eventually GTA 6. I got to pre-order that. So I got too many games. So I'm taking that money that I would spend on a Switch 2 and just invest it in gaming.
Yeah, you're actually getting more games instead of just one singular console.
Exactly.
So you get, in theory, you're getting more value for your money.
I am. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Actually,
Honestly.
speaking of Yotei as well, the release date finally got revealed, right?
Yeah, it's October 2nd.
Nice.
Yeah, which is surprising to me. I mentioned that in the video, but yeah, I just guess Sucker Punch needs more time to get it finished. So I'm sure originally they were going to try and get it out in July, but yeah, I mean, it must not be as finished as they would like it to believe. It's not to the point where they want it. But I hope it's good. I feel like it's going to get overshadowed by all these other games, including GTA 6 if it comes out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning of October, you'll have Yotei, and then tentatively scheduled at the end of the month, you'll have 6. All right. Which one's better for the CEO? Does it really matter, CEO or MC president, for this?
I mean, the only reason to do it as a CEO is just so we can activate VIP missions during the cooldown for some of the client missions.
Yeah, but you still get paid the same, right?
Yeah, I still get paid the same either way.
Okay. We'll take turns with this. Whoever joins us, we'll take turns.
Okay. I mean, if we get like more than 4 people, then I guess we'll do it as an MC.
I was just yeah, true. I just don't want to run the... Well, I don't know if I'll get rated if I do an MC.
Nah, don't worry. I mean, I think I've sold everything, so I ain't getting rated ever again.
Lone Wolf, what's up, Lone Wolf? How's it going? Well, Stuart, maybe Wreckfest will come out for other consoles eventually. Unless it's a Nintendo exclusive property, I don't think it makes sense to put it on just one console or one platform, but nobody asked me. Anyways, let's go do some client jobs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't care about the bills factor. I just want to make sure that... And hello, Fat. How's it going? I'll read your chat in a minute. Like, I just want to make sure that... Because sometimes you get ripped off by helping with a CEO. You end up getting paid less as a CEO sometimes. Or an associate than you do as a member of an MC. So that's why I was asking. Alright.
Yeah.
But, Fat, thank you for the super chat, the £5. Some say that he's human pretending to be a bear. Some say he's a joke. Nobody laughs. But still, he's a bear. Hello, GB. You're a bear? I didn't know that.
I thought it was like a penguin.
I don't even know what he is anymore. All right, we'll start with robbery in progress. So we got Kane here. We got GB. We got Paige. So yay.
Yeah.
All right. Attack the security cameras. Find out where this is happening. Okay, it's not Not the GOH location. What's up, Gibson? How you doing?
It's not expanded.
Yeah, it's not there. Alright. Keep looking. It's not. I don't think it's at Legion Square. Nope.
Right.
Alright. It's probably what, out in Harmony, I guess. Probably. Yeah. Because the other one downtown, I mean, not just outside of downtown, that's not nothing happening there. And nothing happening there. I looked at that one already, game. What are you doing? Alright. Gee, what a surprise. It's out at Harmony. Just like it is most of the time. Like, most of the time it's this location. No, don't kill him. You murderer. You're going to get the chair for that.
Nah, they'll be fine. Los Santos is in a blue state.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that time in Payday 3 when, like, you know, one of my friends, like, shot up the entire bank. And, you know, you joined me in Relic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're fine.
Yeah, we'll only be charged. Well, I mean, we're not the ones robbing the bank. We're just robbing them. We're robbing the robbers.
Yes, yes.
Well, why were you complaining about it coming to Switch if it's also coming to PS4 and PS5? Because clearly it's coming to other platforms. But anyways, look, long story short, I don't care about the Switch 2. I don't care. I still have my Switch 1, which I barely use, and it's collecting dust. The only reason why I bought it was for Breath of the Wild, which is an amazing game, and I also bought Tears of the Kingdom. And then I bought a couple Pokemon games for Riley, and then I bought, Advanced Warfare for Riley. And I think that's all we have on the Switch. We don't use it. And we have no interest in getting the Switch 2 right now until it goes on sale, and maybe there's some better games that come out.
Only that with all the shit happening in the world right now, like tariffs. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't think you really want to be spending way too more on, you know, just that.
Yeah, it's going to be even more expensive because of tariffs. But hope you're doing well, Gibson, all of everybody else. Lone Wolf says, yeah, it's a decent event week. That's why we're playing today. If it was a shitty event week, we wouldn't be playing. I would just be playing Oblivion Remastered today. Because I don't.
How are you liking that so far?
I'm liking it. Yeah. I mean, because the first Elder Scrolls game I ever played was Skyrim, and I've played tons of Skyrim over the years, so I never went back and played Oblivion or Morrowind. I've always heard good things about both Oblivion and Morrowind. So, yeah, I'm liking it. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but there are similarities with Skyrim, but there's also some differences. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I just do a lot of side questing, like off stream, in between episodes, and then I'm saving the main story for the episodes. So the plan is episode 3 will be probably Tuesday, unless I have something come up on Tuesday. You're a bear trying to act like a human being. You know, you could just be a bear that happens to have a bear for your spirit animal. It's just like me. I happen to be a human that has, you know, the wolf as my spirit animal. Like, people don't talk about that anymore. Back in the day, it was all about spirit animals. Now people want to be furries. It's like, no, I'm good. I'll just stick to having a wolf spirit animal. There you go.
Furries.
I don't know whether.
Oh, dear.
But you know what? Teach their own. I don't have a problem with furries. Some of them are actually kind of normal. Others aren't. Yeah, but
I know. I was just thinking like the one not normal. That's why.
Yeah, it goes back to what we were talking about a moment ago. I mean, they just the ones that act really, really weird. Fuck! I think I'm gonna crash into something.
Great job. Your payment should be in your account now.
Okay, I'm good. Okay. False alarm. Because I was trying to deposit my monies. Like, went into the wrong thing. Fool. Ya fool?
You fool!
Alright. Oh. Deposit that. Alright, let me catch up with shit. See, Stuart says after Solid is announced. Well, I mean, it's good that it's on multiple consoles, so that's good for all the Wreckfest fans out there. So hopefully it's a good game. Weird. She'll never live that down. But don't worry, she'll probably be acting in some cheap streaming show sooner or later. That's where she's probably going to end up. With what?
I'm back. Did I miss something?
No, I'm just reading comments and reacting.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was just fixing my mic.
No.
Hopefully it's a little better now.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. I guess we'll switch and let you host one.
Alright. I mean, don't switch yet. I'm just gonna deliver this car.
Okay,
You know?
yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Wait, let me
Things I have to be in a CEO for.
Don't I have to? Oh, do you have to be in the CEO for this?
Well, yeah, because it's I've already delivered this car earlier. I'm just delivering it for you.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Okay.
Yeah, something to do.
So yeah, I think you should get paid more for completing it faster. Well, Rockstar did that on purpose many years ago to keep people from speedrunning the contact missions.
Yeah.
I do agree with that, Stuart. I think it is. I think if you're hired to do something, you get something done in an efficient amount of time, then you should get paid for it. If you take your sweet time doing it, then you should be getting paid less. That's how most people are. But Rockstar did that a long time ago in order to slow people down. They kept bum rushing through Rooftop Rumble. Did they add a longer cooldown? They have cooldowns on almost everything, Lone Wolf. I don't know how long the client job... It's like... We can do the other... I guess what we'll do is we can do the other client jobs we like to do, and then once I'm done with that, then we can switch to Kane. Let him host them.
Alright.
Let's see, what's up, Sheep Taco Man? How's it going, GB? GB, weird. That's freaking Fat's fault. He brought that up. Why'd you bring that up, Fat?
Oh, man. Freaking bear.
Fat, please tell me you don't simp over her. Because you simp over some very questionable individuals.
Yeah, she's not a very good woman to be simping over.
Please say you don't.
At this time, we actually mean it.
Yeah, please say.
This one isn't actually a meme for once.
Yeah. Hopefully, at least Fat has some standards.
Alright, I delivered the car.
Thank you. I think it's 20 minutes. It might be. I mean, for the one we just did, yeah, I think there's a cooldown for that one specifically, but we can do a couple of the other ones.
Yeah, the cooldown is usually 5 minutes for all the other missions, but if you've already played a mission, for example, Robbery in Progress,
yeah,
the cooldown is half an hour to play that one again.
So you be positive. You are funny, GB. I try to be.
Yeah.
Look, sometimes I make up funny. Sometimes I sit here going like, oh, okay, that one didn't do so well. Yes, sometimes I have my funny moments, but thank you for the positivity. Positive.
Yay!
Fat loves Snow White because she's weird. Oh, come on, can we stop saying that? This whole thing's just gotten out of control. Lasting random was 10 minutes. Does it tell you? It's 25 minutes actually. And, yeah. So it's 25 minutes on that one. We got a few more seconds to wait on what? Which one you want to do? Data sweep?
Yeah, we can do data sweep
or
data. Diamond shopping. I'm fine whichever.
Okay. Alright, Yuji's gonna join us after dinner.
Do you see Fat's recent comment, by the way? Ugh.
Would rather simp over the evil queen over some alien. Yeah. Look, Gal Gadot, look, let's all just admit she cannot act, but she's a lot more likable as a person, and she's more attractive. There, I said it.
Based.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, at least Fat saves himself for once. Okay, I think is Data Sweep the one people don't like? Yeah, Data Sweep's the one people don't like.
Yeah, data sweep's the bad one.
Yeah, we won't do
That's
that. Let's not do that one.
Our client needs someone to take it out.
Yeah, but I have no interest in watching that movie. I never will. I mean, why watch it when you have the original Snow White?
To find this go,
Yeah,
we're going to have to access life
the
forms
classic from the
passed by
1930s, like genuinely
Yeah, it still holds up.
one of the best animated films of all time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the first. I think it's the first like full like feature length animation in color. So
Yeah.
it has historical precedence.
Yeah.
But I still think it holds up to this day, nearly a century later, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because a century from now, which one will be remembered? The cartoon or the remake?
I think we all know the answer to that one.
Yep.
Obviously, the remake.
Yeah. Well, it's not even the first remake, because didn't they have like Snow White and the Huntsman like a few years ago?
I think so.
Yeah, and then
I'm not sure. They've remade a lot of fucking classic like fairy tale IPs.
Security's been upgraded.
Yeah, and then like wasn't Daily Wire going to do a Snow White with Brett?
Oh
Cooper
yeah, with Brett Cooper.
before she
That's
had
like
a
a
falling out
prototype.
with him.
I've given you a signal boost to launch.
Oh,
They even did like
that's
a
brilliant.
like a little promotional trailer, and then that's the last you heard about it. It's like, okay.
That's fucking amazing. That.
That was back when she was the darling of Daily Wire, and then there was a falling out, and then they.
Yeah.
I've never watched Brett Cooper. I never really cared for her. I usually stay away from most of the talking heads on the far right and the far left, so no thank you. Y'all know me. I'm in the middle. I laugh at all of them. I find them all to be funny. Alright. Not in a good way.
Okay, both the laptops to access their servers will be upstairs. Send the drone up there, avoiding any guards. Live Invader
I'm supposed to take out the
employees
cameras,
are
right?
idiots, but they'll still think something's up
No,
with the
you can
signal.
fly through them. It's just when you go in like
Oof.
as a person. That's when it goes loud.
Oh. Yeah, I'm good, Sheep Taco Man. Thank you. I'm good. There's other movies I'd rather go watch.
Yeah. Even if it's shows as well, I'd rather watch.
Yeah, I've got other things, other forms of entertainment to waste time and brain cells on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. I think I flew a little, like the first attempt, I went a little too high and crashed into the ceiling.
Ah.
This fucker. You down. Down like a clown, Charlie Brown. Alright.
Ready.
Alright. Let's hack this thing. Get closer, drone. There. Okay, that's close enough. Okay, let's look for numbers. Numbers game. The fun numbers. Can I do this in 50 seconds? Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't.
Guess we'll find out.
There's...
One
Okay, got
laptop
it.
down, one to go. We should have access
Boom.
to all that personal
Yeah,
data as
I'll
soon
start
as
hacking the other one
Okay.
if it'll let me.
You want me to do it? Alright.
I've got full
There we
access
go.
to their servers now, and I set the target's
Yay,
location to
we did
GPS.
it.
There's nothing about this guy I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got a
Yippee.
contract out for people to protect him, so don't be surprised if you run into any mercenaries looking for their own payday.
Yeah, I mean, there are movies that are coming out that I'm kind of interested in. Like Sinners looks like it's pretty good. I don't know if Riley wants to go watch it. She hasn't really mentioned anything about wanting to go watch anything lately.
When's Sinners releasing?
I think it's just came out,
Huh. Alright.
but it's supposed to be pretty good. And it's been a while since I've seen a good vampire movie. I haven't watched that movie. I'm not a Minecraft person. So I would not be found watching Minecraft because it's not my kind of game. But teach their own.
Man, I was waiting for this freaking topic to come up.
We talked about it last week.
Yeah. And in like the last episode of Living Legal as well.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of over that topic. It's run its course. It was meme to hell last week, okay? No thank you.
Guys, chicken jockey reference, so funny.
Yeah. damn it. I keep forgetting to recall my freaking sparrow. Let's put it back in the moon pool. Thank you. Alright.
Alright, got the target.
See, we did it without having the cops involved.
Yeah, fully stealth. Let's go.
Nice. See, Stuart says this is why I don't do podium robbery anymore. Stupid mini game. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, almost everything involves some sort of mini game when it comes to missions in this game. Just the way it goes.
Yeah. The Act Free hack.
Yeah, just be glad it's not
that.
not the lockpicking in Oblivion.
Oh, how bad is that? I've seen a lot of memes like on my timeline about the lockpicking.
Like, it's weird because like Oblivion players love it, but a lot of us new players that never played Oblivion, that are used to the lockpicking in Skyrim and Fallout, we don't feel the same way.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing.
Yeah, it's just I've been watching some videos and I still don't, like, I'll try to do what they say to do, but it doesn't work for me. Like I can do like very easy, and sometimes I can do easy, but then I just get to the point where I just do auto. I go to auto mode and then it just RNGs it, and eventually after sacrificing a few lockpicks it opens for me. So I've just kind of given up. And I'll avoid most things unless I absolutely have to go through like something, like through a gate, like I had to do to get out of the sewers like Friday, because I was in the sewers for like 1,000 years yesterday in Oblivion Remastered, so that was not fun. So Be Positive says Sinners is amazing. Yeah, maybe Riley and I'll go watch it this week. It's been a while since we went to go watch a movie. We'll catch the matinee.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but that also maybe, okay, if I stream Tuesday, then maybe Wednesday. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so I guess we gotta do the next mission. I got diamonds. Why am I driving away from Vangelica? What am I doing with my life?
I mean, in the end, that does kind of benefit us, because if we're too close to Vangelico, it doesn't let us start the mission.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get too close, but I don't want to be too far away either.
Yeah.
You know what? I was just waiting for the cooldown to go down. I know it's only like a minute or two for this, but
yeah, 5 minutes.
I was just driving around in my FIB Terabyte.
Yeah, you just gotta show it off. It's not every day you drive that thing.
But Revenge of the Sith is coming back in the theaters, so that's cool.
Oh, alright, that's a movie I need to go watch in the freaking cinemas now.
Yeah, you definitely.
Thank you for reminding me.
You definitely need to, because I was at the midnight showing when it came out, and
yeah,
despite the projector having a malfunction at the very beginning of the movie, and we had to wait like an extra hour or two. Oh god, the movie didn't start to like officially started until like 2 a.m. for those of us that stuck around. A lot of other people just took refunds and went home. You know, the rest of us were like, "No, boys, we staying."
Boys, we waited so long. We waited like 5 hours just to get in. It's time to watch this damn movie. Because
it starts off so epic, you know, with the scene over Coruscant and the Starfighters and Obi-Wan and Anakin going through the battle. And then right when they're boarding Grievous's ship, that's when the projector fucked up. And we're like, what the hell? And then they're like, yeah, we got to fix the projector. It overheated. Like, are you kidding me? So we were just sitting there. And then they were offering refunds, and then we were like, nah, fam, we staying. So I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning by the time we got done. But my apartment was like right down the street from this theater, so it wasn't that far from me. So I went home and I crashed.
Oh, man.
I was like, yeah, that was a good movie. I'm going to bed now.
God, I would have wished to have seen that freaking movie like for the first time in a cinema, you know, like 2005. If I was old enough, of course.
Yeah. Well, I would say
like 4.
I would say if there's one to watch in the theaters, it's Revenge of the Sith. It's the best of the 3. But hello, Dark MatterWolf. How's it going?
Hey, Dark MatterWolf.
Last time you went to the movies was in the 90s. Lone Wolf, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you go to the movies anymore? What happened?
Jesus,
They're having some decent movies between now and then, you know?
Yeah. There's been quite a good few films, like, that have been released,
Well, I mean,
since the 90s.
are you just at the point now where you're just like, nah, I'll just wait till they're on stream. Then I'll just go.
Yeah, I'll wait
watch
till they're
them
on,
that way.
like, DVD or VHS or, nowadays, like, streaming.
Oh, that's what you do. You wait till it's on Netflix or TV. Yeah, I get that. I mean, especially most movies, the turnaround is so fast now. Like back in up until the 90s, 2000s, especially if it was like a really good movie, you'd have to wait months before it would finally come out on video for you to rent or buy. You watch Despicable 4 in theaters? That's nothing to brag about.
Yeah.
Poor Snake. Unavailable. Oh, I'm too. Oh, yeah, I'm too. Wait, no.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Oh,
Don't worry.
thank you. I see. I just did the thing that we weren't supposed to do. It's like Kane's like, don't park too close. I proceed to park too close.
Yeah.
Is this still just you and me right now?
Yeah, it's still just us.
Okay, all right. I'll go ahead and start it then. All right. Anyways, but I hope everybody's having a good weekend.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond shipment from Vangelico.
You haven't been in the cinema in a long time as well, Fat.
But you won't pay retail price. I think we can
But
help.
yeah, maybe I'll take Riley to watch Sinners, and we'll go watch Revenge of the Sith.
Get over there and put some of our technology to use.
But yeah, both like Revenge of the Sith is actually good.
Yeah.
Because I watched all three of those movies in theaters when they came out. And yeah, my favorite of the three was easily Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. I think like the Star Wars films I've seen at cinema are the Clone Wars, the 2008 film. What else? Obviously the sequel trilogy.
That's not
That was a fucking
either.
That was not a good thing to brag about.
No.
And Episode 1. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
The only good one's probably
re-released
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a 25-year anniversary.
Did they even bother with Attack of the Clones? I don't think they
2023.
did they?
I think they did.
Or just-
I'm not sure.
Yeah. The only thing I like about Attack of the Clones is Natalie Portman.
Hey, my man.
Let's see.
Hello, Yuji.
Hi, Yuji. I guess he's working on his mic, but oh, there you are.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so Be Positive says you saw it 20 years ago as well. Nice, Be Positive. Very nice. Oh yeah, Jaws' 50th anniversary is also coming out later. I may go see that in theaters.
Same here.
That'll be cool.
I've managed to temporarily patch it so that your whole crew can launch drones from inside the
Like
terabyte.
the OG Jaws, the original. I don't know what I'm doing. I jumped out of the terabyte for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Now I'm just running. Now I'm just jogging down the street. Last time you went to the cinema was Iron Man 2. It's been that long, Fat, since you've been to a theater?
Bro, that's
Dude,
crazy.
like what the heck?
Wait, Lone Wolf? Oh my god. He hasn't been since 1997.
The original MIB with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Now that is a long time.
Yeah.
I went to go see. That was a good movie. Like I mentioned, like a couple weeks ago, that when I was in my Bronco 2, when I was a teenager, I had the soundtrack on my cassette, and I was jamming out to it when I was going down the road. You know, Will Smith, singing the Men in Black song. Those were the days.
Proper banger that song is. I mean, we can say what we want about Will Smith nowadays, but you gotta admit, like, some of his older music was, like, actually really good.
Well,
especially
look, that was back when Will Smith was cool, or at least we thought he was cool. He went from being cool to a cuck in one night.
Yeah. The biggest fall off.
Yeah, and it was his big night, too. It was the night he was going to win a freaking Oscar of all nights. Like, dude. Whatever. That was like...
Well, at least he'll remember that night for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah. You like when Kylo Ren kept shouting more and more.
Oh, yeah, The Last Jedi.
Oh, God. I walked out of that theater knowing full well that was not going to be received very well, that movie. It's like, this was a bad movie.
I was very pissed off after I left that cinema.
Yeah, I did not enjoy my time watching The Last Jedi.
And, like, my family, they gave me shit for the longest time for being pissed off at both The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
I was ahead of the curb, if any fucking thing.
It was so weird. It's like, I was so mad I was going to make a rant video about it, but I didn't because I was too mad to do it. And then all these other channels that started making rant videos about Last Jedi, they end up blowing up. And I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Yay.
I thought you knew what you were doing.
And now they're complaining about a scene in Andor. So they've fallen off. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, the grapes.
Yeah. It's so it's like if you guys want the reference, I made a funny post on the community tab in X and I put it in Discord. My opinion about it, the outrage over something, but this is regarding like the Empire. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe somebody in the Empire would do something like this or try to do something like that. Wow, shocking! I know.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
it's almost like they're the bad guys.
yeah, I know. I just don't even get their fucking logic. It's like, I mean, Andor's a freaking adult-themed Star Wars show. It's like the first adult-themed one. Like, the rest are kind of balanced towards adults and kids, and some lean more to kids. But Andor's the first of its kind that's actually adult-focused, you know?
Yeah.
And yet people were complaining, like, oh, this shouldn't be in Star Wars. Okay, so blowing up planets is okay, chopping off body parts is okay, war is okay, torch is okay, Leia being a sex slave is okay. Okay.
May I also add something as well?
What?
In a lot of the older media, specifically in Legends, there has been stories involving that particular topic happening with other characters. I'll give one for an example. There's a story in Legends where it happens to Boba Fett's wife. And Boba Fett, if you know how he is, that motherfucker tracked down the guy who did it, and well, yeah, he wasn't alive after that encounter, individual.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, even if you just don't regard Legends, even though there's some really good content in Legends, canonically, there's numerous examples of bad shit that the Empire has done.
Yeah.
Like strip mining planets, blowing up planets, like enslaving people. Yeah. Falsely imprisoning people and slaughtering countless numbers of people throughout the galaxy. Yet these idiots are throwing a shit fit over an attempted scene by an Imperial officer.
Like the reason why I brought it up is because they're acting like it never fucking happens in Star Wars, even though there's been previous media where
this is why they do it. They built their little empires on rage, right? And some of that rage was justified. But that's all they have. That's all they have is rage. And they have to find every little thing to get rageful and angry about. And that's where they've gotten now. Where it's like they try to find something. Even though the first 3 episodes of Andor, season 2, mid. I will agree that it was mid. But it's a slow burn. It's probably building towards an amazing like finale, right? For the rest of the season. The first season was amazing, and I have faith in the rest of the season. But a lot of these clowns just want to find something to rage about to get views. And that's what it's about. And they take that and they run with it, and then people are looking at them like, you serious? Like, do you even watch Star Wars? Are you even familiar with all the atrocities the Empire's carried out in the original trilogy?
Yeah.
And yeah, so you're gonna complain about this? Okay.
And acting like it's, oh my God, why are they doing this topic? They can't be doing this topic in Star Wars. Bear in mind, there's been countless other medias prior in Star Wars that has touched briefly on that kind of topic.
Yeah. Well, look,
like I mentioned, the Boba Fett story, for example.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad topic. Look, I'm not underscoring how bad of a subject that is in real life, right? My point is that the Empire has done that probably numerous times throughout its reign, and they've done a lot of really bad stuff that I've already mentioned. So, I just don't get this. That's why my joke about the end. Yeah, this will not be tolerated, even though all this stuff is tolerated. Okay. Anyways, let me catch up with chat.
Alright.
So you just like to stay at home? Yeah, most of the time, Lone Wolf, I like to chill at home too. And just watch stuff on streaming or YouTube. But, you know, sometimes it's nice to get out and go to a theater and, you know, pay a ridiculous price for nachos and popcorn.
You sent me another invite back, GB. I accidentally left like an idiot.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, no, wait, because you're going to take over now.
Oh, I'm the boss.
Yeah, you're taking over because we already did those 3. Okay, so it's
Alright.
your turn then I guess Yuji's turn next.
Oh, UG died.
But sorry about my little rant, everybody. I was trying not to spoil something, but I think I came dangerously close to it. If you're look, the first 3 episodes of Andor have been out already of season 2, so I'm sure if y'all really wanted to watch it, y'all have already watched them. Like, but anyways, okay. So Critical Drinker, I think his video was the best on it because he was spot on. And whenever he basically had the same opinion I did, I was freaking clapping on the couch while Riley and I watched his video. Like, yep. See, Critical Drinker can be critical, but he can also be fair. And while others have, you know, outrage, you know, he's like, yeah, the Empire's done a lot worse. But anyways. Alright. Movie theaters in Europe were built in the 1800s. I mean, shouldn't those be like historical landmarks at this point? Yeah, I prefer like updated like seating. Like I don't want to go to a theater that ends up being painful to sit in. Right? That would not be fun. It's easy to find something to hate. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the problem. A lot of these channels built their... Look, I can be critical too, okay? Because my rant videos, a lot of people come to my channel because of my rants. But not everything I do on my channel is about rants. The truth is, I try to be fair. And I guess that's one reason why I respect Critical Drinker is because he also tries to be fair. When he criticizes something, hell yeah, he'll criticize something. When something's good, he'll praise it. But at the end of the day, like, these people just have gotten to the point where that's all they have. That's how they built their channel, and they can't stand to just sit back and watch something without, like, finding something to complain about. Have there been times when their complaints have been justified? Of course. But over this specific controversy, I'm sorry, but the Empire has done a lot of pretty bad, nasty stuff throughout the original, you know, prior to the original trilogy and in the original trilogy, like Kane was mentioning in Legends.
Yeah.
There's plenty of bad stuff that happened, but even if you just go canonically, plenty of bad stuff occurred. What's up, memes? How's it going? It's like, I mean, you realize that the guy that runs the Empire is considered one of the greatest villains of all time in fiction, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a pretty evil fucker. I mean, he basically manipulated 2 sides in a civil war across a galaxy that killed probably millions of people in order to build his empire. So, yeah. Like, I don't think that Darth Sidious, the Emperor, has, like, this, like, oh, well, I have exceptions. There's certain things I will not tolerate. I might be literally Satan in the Star Wars galaxy, but there's just certain things that I will not allow my Imperial officers to do or get away with. Right.
Yeah. Disgraceful.
Yeah.
How dare they do all this stuff?
Yeah. Anyways. Moving on. Yeah, memes, you got a gifted member from Yuji. I guess Yuji's still having some issues, or?
Oh, no, I'm just doing the whole business thingy.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Oh, yeah.
No problemo.
I'm only doing one, screw it.
Most the theaters Riley and I go to actually have pretty comfortable seating. In fact, they have like the recliners that recline back. They're pretty nice. But I do remember going to some theaters back in the day that weren't comfortable. Yeah, it's not fun. Especially like nasty theaters that it's obvious that they don't give a crap and they don't really take care of them anymore. They just don't really bother hiring a staff to do it. Like, those theaters I will avoid. I'm like, no. I don't want to catch tetanus in this theater. Thank you. I'm good.
Alright. GB, I've got a job for you to quickly do.
Okay.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this VIP work in the middle of the cooldown for the client jobs, if you know, just so we can do something. You know.
That's fun. Okay.
I just need you to drive the ramp buggy. That's all I need you to do.
Yay.
So you get to destroy vehicles and.
All right.
And you're driving the Dorito.
All right, I'll go to the ramp buggy. But what's everybody up to this weekend? Has anyone else got another topic that we can strip mine since we already did this one? Like the Empire going to a planet? Hey, there's some nice resources you have. Be ashamed if we strip mine your planet and enslaved all of you. Or if you resisted, be ashamed if we brought our big giant space station and one-shotted you.
You disagree with Palpatine, huh? So yeah, what was that about disagreement? Now your planet's like just rubble and ash and rocks floating in space.
And you're charged for a crime you didn't commit, and you're being sent off to a prison to build parts of the Death Star. See, you got your hands on the buying a gaming PC? Oh, nice, very nice. I'm thinking I might upgrade before 6 comes out.
Yeah.
So I might get a new PC because this one was really good when it first came out. The one I'm using to stream with, and it's still good. It's just that I have to wonder, like, should I consider like upgrading before 6 comes out in order to, you know, have a better PC. I mean, I know I'm playing it on the PS5, but eventually it might come on PC, and it's not just about the gaming. It's also about, you know, making better quality videos and better quality streams, because in order to have good quality, you know, content, you have to have a PC that can actually handle it, you know, the recording, the streaming, the rendering, and all that jazz. Alright. So all I'm supposed to do is drive around in the buggy?
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Alright.
In theory, this mission was made like before the Mark II.
Yeah.
And Rockstar didn't think about, oh yeah, because they also classified the Mark II as a bike, people could just cheese this mission by just flying using the bike.
Yep, that's true.
So that's what I'm doing right now. Hey, they added the damn thing to free roam, so I gotta get my money's worth.
There you go. Whee. It's a shame this version of the buggy is not purchasable, because this one's better. It's buffed.
Yeah.
It also has a spoiler, and it can ramp more cars before it blows up. That part, that's so dumb. Like, why does it blow up after doing a certain amount of time? I mean, that's kind of the fun. This is a fun, cheesy car, and if they did it to stop griefing, well, that's silly, because you could just blow it up with a rocket or something. If somebody was doing
one
this.
singular like rocket,
Yeah,
you can destroy that vehicle.
yeah, this should be buffed. Like, rampant vehicles shouldn't take. The buggy should technically not take damage from this. So yeah, Meme said hi to you, Ken.
Hey, memes.
PC has an RTX 4060. Okay. Intel i7 16 gig RAM. Okay, it's not bad. I heard the 5060s are really good, but I also hear they're hard to come by, and probably gonna be a lot more hard to come by with certain things going on in the world.
Yeah.
So, did anybody watch the funeral today of the Pope?
I had no choice.
I didn't even know it was happening today. I thought it was later in the week.
It's a big deal. Like, almost all the world leaders showed up. So. I don't know. I feel like they need to go with somebody a little younger, like, John Paul II. He was pretty young for a pope, and he lasted about, what, 26 years? Like, he was pope when I was born, and he was around for the first 2, almost 3 decades of my life. So when he passed away, because at the time I was Catholic, it did feel like a major event for me personally. But maybe my advice to the Catholic Church, I mean, there's a lot of things they could do that I have advice for, but one thing is maybe consider... Oh, yeah, I gotta get out of this thing before it blows up. Anyways, one thing that they should do is consider a cardinal that's not almost 80, because you're only going to get, what, maybe 10 years out of them before you'll be having another funeral. I'm just saying. I feel like I have a right to say that because I was born Catholic, raised Catholic, and did all the Catholic stuff. Like communion, confession, confirmation, etc.
Yep. Been there, done that.
And then I bounced after Pope Palpatine. Yeah, no thank you. You know what really set me off? Is that they would protect the pedophile priest, right? But then one day, I mentioned the story before, okay? One day I'm sitting there having lunch with somebody at a restaurant, and I look up on the TV on a news report, and Pope Benedict XVI, a.k.a. Pope Palpatine, was excommunicating some priests. I'm like, what the fuck did they do? They got married without the church's permission.
Wow.
You're going to kick them to the curb for falling in love with women and getting married, and yet you're going to go out of your way to protect the pedo priest? Fuck you. That's when I said, okay, that's it, I'm done. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm Jover. Bye, done.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Yep. But I think a lot of Catholics feel the same way I do, because he was one of the least popular popes, and we've had some pretty bad popes. Like, he had to fucking retire. He was so bad. Like, they didn't wait till he died. He's like, no, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
They gave him, like, a unique title, too, like Pope Emeritus or something. And they, like, put him away somewhere until he finally passed away. He was not well liked.
Has our current Pope died? No, not yet. We can't wait that long. Get him out of here.
Yeah, let's just force him to retire. Let's see, Meme says reason why...
Replace him with someone likable. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Let's see, Xbox games titles. Yeah, well, I mean, I hope you enjoy your new gaming PC, and I hope it lasts you many years. But don't forget, it might be top of the line today, Memes, but come Monday it won't be. That's the way it goes. Let's see, Ikari, what's up, Ikari? I saw Pope Francis once in person. Mobile drove fast, and like... Yeah, like Pope John Paul II back in his prime, like he was I think he was nearly killed though, right? Somebody nearly killed Pope John Paul. Like when he was going around in a Pope mobile, I think somebody took a shot at him long time ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but that's why Pope Francis wasn't allowed to have an open like Pope mobile like JP the Deuce had. It's like no, we've had this happen before. We don't want it to happen again, Pope Francis.
One laptop down, one to go. We should have access to all that personal data as soon as it's done.
But it will be interesting to see the conclave and see who ends up being their next pope. But either way, my thoughts are with the Catholics out there. Am I still technically Catholic if I identify as agnostic? I don't know.
Were you Christian?
Well, like I said, I was baptized. I did everything, Kane. I was baptized a Catholic. I did First Communion, confession, and I think it was my only confession because I didn't bother doing it again. and confirmation. It's because my attitude is this. Okay, when I was religious, is that I believe that I didn't have to go to a priest to confess my sins to God. I could just confess them straight to God while praying. So that's just how I feel. It's like, no, I could just talk to the big guy upstairs.
Yeah, the big man.
And then the big guy's like, yeah, I know. But anyways.
I can't even remember the last time I went to confession.
Yeah. Like I said, I only ever went once. When I was a kid, it was first confession, and the priest asked me, okay, well, what do you want to do for penance? And I was like, well, what are my options? You can do like rosemary's, you can do this, you can offer to wash dishes for your family. I'm like, I'll do that. So I went home, and the next time,
fair enough.
The next time, like we had like a sink full of dishes, I'm like, okay, I'll do this, and they're like, you will? I'm like, well, the priest said I had to. It's like, oh, okay. So I just sat there, and we didn't even have a washing machine. We didn't have a dishwasher, so I had to literally do them by hand.
Oh,
that reminds me of a joke I pulled on my dad. It really pissed him off. Of course, a lot of things pissed my dad off. So this was after Dad divorced my sister's mom, so it was just Dad and me. And I was washing the dishes one day, and I guess we had some Kool-Aid, and there was like some like half in a glass. And I poured the Kool-Aid in the soapy part because I was done washing the dishes. And then I put my hands in there, and I started screaming, and Dad ran in there and said, I cut myself. He was freaking out, and I'm like, haha. He was like, you little shit. Like he wasn't even laughing. He was mad, and he would pull that crap on me too. I'm like, what are you mad about? You do this shit to me too. Don't ever do that again.
You see, with your dad, it's funny, but when it happened to him, no.
Yeah, that's exactly how he was. Like, I understand the initial reaction, but then after the fact that your son's fine, he was just pulling one over on you. You know, like most people would have been like, okay, you got me. Okay, well, I'm glad you're not actually hurt, but don't do that again. No, his was mean, but my dad had a temper. But anyways, that was like the last time I did that. I'm like, hey, fine, fuck you, no more of that nonsense. Of course, in my
sorry for having fun.
In my teens, my dad and I didn't have the best relationship. It was not good, but in his final years, things got better between us. So things, as I got older, and things years later resolved after high school. It took a few years, but you know, yeah, parents. All right, so what's next?
Yep.
I think maybe a client job.
Ooh, a job that
Sure,
is
we're about
client.
to find out. Yeah.
See, Lone Wolf says I was raised Christian, went to church every day, tells a kid. Yeah, I mean that's the way I was. It's not like it was by choice. My dad was the one who was Catholic, and he made me go to freaking Sunday school every Sunday. And before that, I did Sunday school, and then I did Mass, and then I waited like 30 minutes or 45 minutes for Dad to finally pick me up from the church every time. But did he go? No. I mean, his excuse was, well, I had to do this when I was your age. I went to a Catholic school, and the nuns were really mean to me, and so were the priests. And they made us freaking cut the football field with scissors. And anytime we did anything, they would beat our ass with a ruler. It's like, okay. So he just gave me that fucking sob story about why he wouldn't go to Mass with me. I'm like, okay, but what does sitting there for 45 minutes have to do with any of that? If you yourself, believe in Catholicism, like, why are you making your son go by themselves? I mean, I understand him not sticking around for an hour for Sunday school, but after that hour, you could show back up and go with me to Mass. Anyways.
So basically, when it came to your father, it's do as I say, not as I do.
Pretty much. I think he just wanted me out of the house for like 2 or 3 hours. So he just drove me up. He drove me to town and dropped me off, and then picked me up like 3 hours later. It's like, all right. Like I said, he wasn't exactly there when Mass was ending, and he knew what time Mass would end, like right around 12 o'clock. Yeah, he never showed up right at 12 o'clock. Do I have a chip on my shoulder? Yeah, kinda. Am I in kind of a mood today? Maybe, but good times. Not really, but oh well. So you left Catholicism years already? Yeah. Look, I have nothing against, because I still have family and friends that are Catholic, and I'm sure some of you are Catholic, and you know what I'm talking about. I have nothing against any religion as long as you're not trying to force it on somebody else. But, you know, it is a relevant topic because of, you know, Pope Francis' funeral today, I guess.
Yeah.
Problem with boomers, they want to change gens suffer mostly, but then they suffer too. We aren't suffered to ensure the next gens. Yeah. But, you know, whenever I became an adult, yeah, it's interesting because for the first few years I actually did go to Mass as an adult. But then one day I kind of just stopped feeling it. So I stopped going because I just... Like, there were times when I felt like the... I guess it really depends on the priests. Because there are priests that do a great job, like, telling you about the, you know, the book that they go over and what it means to them and what it should mean to you. And there's some that are just boring as fuck. And you're like, and why did you become a priest? You're not very inspiring, you know. But anyways, one day I just got tired of going, and I just stopped. I think this is before the whole, like what I talked about earlier with Benedict. But I still considered myself Catholic at the time. I just didn't bother anymore. But now I have my own beliefs, you know. So that's that. Anyways, politics, religion, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. If anybody wants to put a different topic on the board, feel free. You know, maybe I intentionally...
Oh!
What?
I have a funny story.
Okay. Story time.
Alright, so this is actually... I mean, it's sort of political, but it's not really. It's just kind of funny that I found out. So, the county I live in the UK, in Britain, the county I live in, Lincolnshire, is considered the most racist county in the country.
Oh.
Just because they typically vote to the right, and they do have a lot of, like, you know, I guess olden views or some shit. In some people's eyes, even though I don't share that kind of fucking view.
Huh.
They're also because they voted pretty hard on Brexit as well. Like, they voted for it.
Well, that's kind of bullshit. See, that's the problem when it comes to using the whole, like, oh, you're racist, you're an ist, you're a phobe. Like, unfortunately, there are racists out there. That's a sad reality. I see it on X all the time now. And it's escalated. But just because you vote a certain way, it doesn't mean you're racist. Okay, it just means that you just have a different political opinion. But it's just a tactic that's been used for a quick minute now, and it's just annoying, you know?
Yeah. I just thought it was really funny that that's literally the biggest headline that the place I live in, like the county I live in, is ever gonna get.
Yeah.
Just considered racist because they're right-leaning. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh no, they voted for Brexit. That's bad. That's bad, chat.
It is, I mean, the same crap backfired in the U.S., but...
Yeah.
It's just, like... Why go there? Why go to that extreme when it comes to people you disagree with politically? It's just a scare tactic.
Mm.
And I don't even identify as conservative. I'm a moderate. Now, like I said, are there racists? Unfortunately, there are. Sadly,
Absolutely.
it's still a thing. I hope one day it's not. And the way I look at it is when it comes to every single group, there's always going to be bad apples. But there's also plenty of good apples. And that's the way I look at it. And we're all human beings at the end of the day. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
See, protecting our children is good, but what I've seen over the years is overprotection.
Fine work. I hope you're happy with that paycheck.
Okay. Let's see, Lone Wolf says, kind of reminds me when I was a kid, I wanted to ride somewhere my grandparents say I had to walk through. Yeah, oh yeah, the grandparents story. Like I had to walk in snow and uphill both ways. I mean, it doesn't discount the fact that my grandfather, my grandmother, and my granny, and they all had a tough life, because I know their stories. And, you know, my life may have not been as tough as theirs, but it was still, you know, tough in some ways. I was fortunate in other ways. But everyone goes through. I think almost everybody, with a very small percentage of the population at the very top. You know, most of us have some degree of struggle and suffering that we have to endure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to belittle anyone else's suffering, because what I went through, you know, sucked, but there's plenty out there that had it way worse than me. So that's the way I look at it. And at the same time, I'm fortunate for what I do have. But yay, politics. Alright. Next client job, I guess. Oh, we have to wait for the cooldown.
Alright. Yeah, that's why I was not in the terabyte. I mean, I do have a proposal, like, after this client job.
Okay.
I mean, obviously we don't have to, necessarily, but I was thinking we could maybe pull out the deadline, because we've got at least 3 people.
I would like to wait for a 4, so if we get a 4th, then we'll do it. We are going to do it, it's just that I'd rather have 4 people, it's more fun that way.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
The deadline is happening, don't worry everyone. That's like the headline, the main event. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Okay, so a friend of mine back in Baton Rouge who I was in radio with, like he texts me out of nowhere, right? And he's like, hey, I'm coming to town and I'm gonna go watch Linkin Park, because he has like passes and stuff, but he only had like a +1. And I'm like, yeah dude, look, I really appreciate it, I'd really like to go, but I can't go without my better half, you know. So but he understood, but it still was kind of cool, you know. So I hope he was able to find somebody else to go into Linkin Park, because when I went to go watch him a long time ago, when Chester was still around, they put on a pretty good show. But yeah, I would feel bad, because I know Riley likes Linkin Park as well. So I don't like the idea, unless it's something she's not interested in. You know, I don't have a problem with going somewhere. But I also like to have her go with me, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to make her feel left out. So I'm like, nah. But like I said, hopefully you find someone to go with him. I was trying to talk another one of my friends to go, but I don't know how that went down. I mean, they two know each other as well, so maybe something happened there, maybe not. But still kind of a cool thing that happened out of the blue the other day. I told him he was welcome to come hang out, but he's literally like flying in early in the morning. Then after the concert, he's flying back to like Louisiana. It's like, jeez. Damn, dude, that is a brutal, like back and forth. Not cheap either. Like just to get some tickets, just because. I mean, I guess it's less time than driving, but at the same time, damn man. But he likes to go to concerts, and you know he'll always get like backstage passes and stuff because he has connections. Now, back when I was in radio, that was fun, but that was a long time ago for me. I don't. It's been a long time since. I don't know what was the last concert I went to. It's been years. Because we were talking about theaters, like going to movies, but like last concert I went to. Yeah, I don't remember. It was probably like at a bar or something, like a smaller concert, a smaller venue. Maybe back like a decade ago? I don't even remember. Shit.
If we're going by that, then I guess technically my last one was probably last year, because there were a few bands playing at the Oktoberfest I went to last year.
Oh, cool. That counts.
And fair, I was too shit-faced to remember most of it anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're just... Yeah, they're probably just cover bands, you know, or just playing, like, German music, most likely.
Yeah.
See, racism's everywhere. That's true. Like, every group, and I hate to put it that way because I don't consider us to be part of only one group, the human race. That's the group we're part of. But people like to do this, right? Within every group, there is a group of races, a percentage that are racist. That's just a sad reality. But I see things differently, but that's just me. I guess I watched too much Star Trek when I was a kid. Seeing 6, would you like to see newer or older cars? I think we'll probably get both. We'll probably get, like, modern cars. You'll probably see a lot of cars that exist in this game, in GTA 6.
Yeah.
Which includes older cars, because there's a lot of older cars that they've added to GTA Online over the years. So I think it'll be a bit of both, Lone Wolf. Maybe they'll add the new Slate truck. Have y'all seen that? That truck that Amazon's making?
Wait, Amazon is making a truck.
Well, there's a company that they're, I guess, financing or backing that's making this new EV. It's a really small truck. That's all the rage right now. They did a debut like a day or two ago. The brand's called Slate. It's this little truck, right? And you can convert it into like an SUV. It's going to be an EV. It's going to be like $20,000 to $30,000 depending on what you get for it. But basically, you can like, it's very, very fucking bare bones. There's not going to be like GPS. There's not going to be like power windows. It's like old fashioned, like roll up the windows, roll them down. I think the range on them is like 150 miles, I think. But some people are like excited about it. I would like to hear Red's opinion about it because I'm sure he knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, I saw that being mentioned yesterday. Actually, I was gonna post that in the car room in the Discord, but I forgot. Maybe we'll be able to purchase the Lost Slam Band. I believe it was a mistake not to make that purchasable because I wanted the Lost Slam Band as well, Lone Wolf. But you have to. They put it behind like a. Like, Kane, how do you get it again? I forgot.
You have to spin the wheel and hope that the mystery prize
that's right. Yeah,
is that vehicle.
Okay, so that's the only way to do it. Okay, the mystery, which is very slim.
And not just that, but I believe it's like, yeah, I believe the percentage is very fucking low.
Yeah.
Like, I believe it's like, what? 1 in... Fuck, I can't remember. I know, like, the upper number is really, really, like, ridiculous.
Yeah. It's so low, we could go to the casino right now, and I'm willing to bet that none of us will get it.
Alright, let's go have a look then.
Let's go get that Cavalcade XL.
Oh,
yeah, boy, get that gas guzzler.
Nah, guys, we're all gonna get the Lost Slam Band just from one singular spin.
Imagine.
Rockstar would be like really sus about that. They'd probably insta-ban us, even if we were innocent. All 3 of you got it? Yeah, you're all 3 banned. But we didn't do anything.
Buddy?
We just spun the wheel, Rockstar. So what? You're banned.
The one time we actually want to get some
right.
P's and Q's from the mystery prize.
All right, chat, y'all predict it now. Predict our prizes. Like, you can just throw out 3 different prizes that we're gonna get. Like, will one of us get the new car? Will one of us get RP or chips or cash or the Lost Slam Band? Put your predictions in live chat now. Let's see what happens. If any of you like guess all 3 prizes correctly, I want some lottery numbers from you.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
I was trying to comment something in chat, but my bloody fat fingers accidentally typed the hash for it.
I hate it when that happens when you're trying to type something, you fuck it up, or you post like something you weren't ready to post. It's like, damn it, I wasn't ready to post that.
Here we go, boys.
Slam Band sweep. It's happening? Okay.
Oh, are my spins available too?
Alright, hold on. Wait for us.
That's good.
You even tried the wheel glitch? Yeah, Kane and Riley tried that a while back to get one of the, which car was it y'all were trying to get?
The PR4, the F1 vehicle.
And I got it with like, what, 2 legit spins, I think? And I was like, I got it, and you guys did it like numerous times.
Uncle UG, GB keeps tormenting me.
I didn't do anything.
No, I was just looking at your outfit. I'm guessing Days Gone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
Deacon St. John.
Yep.
Yeah,
Remastered
I kind
release.
of. Is it any good actually?
It's fucking great. I haven't finished the whole story yet. I'm still like in the first half, but fuck me, it looks good, and it's really fun.
I might give it a look.
All right, who's going first? Me.
Well, you're the closest, so
Yay.
off you go.
Yay! All right, let's go. Let's get that slam van.
I think Pat's also doing an LP on it as well. So
Yeah. All right, slam van time, baby.
oh, come on, slam
Let's
van,
do it.
slam van for the slam van.
Woo! I got $40,000.
Woo!
Yay! Okay, who's next?
You can spend that 40k on the lost slam van when you inevitably win it.
Yeah.
All right, let's spin the wheel.
All right, Kate's turn.
Come on.
All right.
And we're walking home with
RP, baby.
RP. That's pretty good. Even though I'm like 1,533.
Yeah, you totally needed it too. Okay, what is Yuji
Yeah.
getting? Is he getting the lost slam van?
Slam
Well,
van sweet.
what I'm getting right now is a drink.
Who knows? Maybe you might be getting a t-shirt.
Fuck off.
Yeah, a cosmetic that you'll never wear.
Because I don't give a shit for this game.
All right, so I got the best.
Wait, what did you
I
win?
did get the best prize, so yay.
A fucking hat.
All right, got a hat, boy. Yeah. Is it one of them Trump Obama 2028 hats?
Yeah, love those, dude.
There you go. I was jokingly thinking about getting a Burns 2028 hat made.
Here you go.
Hell,
Do it.
I ought to do it.
Do it for the fun of it.
I might do it. I don't really wear caps anymore. I used to wear. I mean, I have some caps. I always put caps in the background. You don't. Maybe y'all notice it, but sometimes I'll change up the caps because I have a whole collection of caps. Back when I used to wear them, I don't wear caps anymore. But maybe I'll make a Burns 2028, like I guess black and gold hat. I don't know, because that's the channel colors. But people, like, here's the thing. I already made a video on the political channel about why Trump can't run a third term. I think he's doing it to try, and maybe for a few reasons. A, he likes to do things to tick off, people that don't like him. And B, he also likes to make money, and he knows he has enough supporters that'll buy almost anything from him, including a hat for $50.
$50?
Yeah. A cap for 50.
That's mad.
I know. But look, the reality is he can't run. Whether you like him or hate him, constitutionally, he cannot run for a third term. I talk about it on the other channel, and that's all I'm going to say. So I chose not to get outraged about it because I see it for what it is. A con. A, to do a little trolling, and B, to con his most hardcore supporters out of $50 a pop. And this guy has sold Bibles, he sold steaks, he sold shoes.
Oh,
Wait, he
God.
sold what?
Yeah, he had some MAGA Nikes or something, or gold. I don't know if they were Nikes, but they were something. He was selling for like a ridiculous price. Oh,
No, he
300
was selling
gold.
the Bible.
yeah, he sold.
Oh,
he sold
yeah.
Yeah, he sold Bibles.
Oh, for
Trump
fuck.
Bibles.
And don't forget NFTs. He had NFTs as well, and people bought those. I mean, he's a businessman. What do you expect? He's gonna if he's gonna make profit off something, that's where he's making his money. off his Trump support. That's how he's gonna pay for those two 100-foot flagpoles. He's like, I'm paying for it out of my own pocket. Sure you are.
Your pocket. That's my pocket.
Yeah.
Take it away, Kane.
Yeah, because we don't have a flag flying over the White House, so we need two 100 size car dealership flags. Okay.
I need 2 extra flags for the White House. It's gonna cost you Well, me, technically you,
Yeah.
but it's gonna cost me.
That's probably why.
you.
That's why he put out. That's why I put out the hat, because he needed to finance the 200-foot flagpoles. I was like, I know how I can make this money. $50 caps.
$50 caps. It ain't no cap, that's for damn sure.
Let's see. Is there any
No
way?
cap.
Is there any way to possibly save LSV? No, you can't. Look, we've tried to save questionable vehicles, like I don't know, the FIB Fluffalo. The game won't let you.
Yeah.
The Lost Land
tried.
Van, people have tried. You can't do it. It's like this vehicle's too hot.
I tried to buy it from someone at the fucking car meet, and it didn't let me.
Yeah.
What sucks as well, it didn't even let them buy the fucking Go-Go Monkey Blister from the Arena War, too.
Yeah.
And you can't even buy Lamar's not Slam Van, his Yuga from the contract.
Oh, his Cheech and Chong Van?
Yeah, you can't even buy that.
Wow. Let's see, Snake says, last time I landed on the mystery, I got the Picador. Oh, well, that's a great reward.
Yeah.
The Cheval Picador, and then you got the Manchester Scout. Okay, the Scout's not bad. The Manchester Scout's okay. For a dirt bike. Alright, what next? More client jobs? Yuji, you want to do some client jobs?
Why not?
It's fun.
Yeah. They are jobs, and you do them for a client.
Yeah, and you get to have Paige boss you around, so I can't imagine it being much better than this.
If I wanted to be bossed around, I'd just go down and talk to my wife.
There you go.
Being ordered around by Paige is no different.
Good point. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Let me think. So we talked about Oblivion. We talked about Days Gone. We got Mafia gameplay trailer and questions answered coming up in May. Got PAX East. Got Ghost of Yote coming out in October. What game? Okay, besides GTA, everybody. Besides GTA 6, because Riley keeps saying this. Well, it could get delayed. Rockstar and Take-Two haven't confirmed it. Okay, besides GTA 6, what other game coming out this year are you excited about? What am I calling Lester for? I don't need a massage right now. Okay, anyways, there. I did the wrong thing. I would say, I don't know. I mean, I am a Mafia fan. Okay, so, but I also like Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm hoping that Ghost of Yote is at least at the same level. I don't know. I guess it's maybe it's between those two right now, because like they're like up there, like they're A tier, right? For me, like 6 is S tier. A tier is Mafia, Yote, and then I guess B tier is probably Mind's Eye and The Precinct, which is coming out in early May. That looks kind of cool. Is there any other game coming up that I'm interested in? I don't know. What about y'all?
I don't think there's any games that I'm really too interested in other than those.
Okay.
I mean, maybe the next Call of Duty. I mean, if it's good, I don't know. I mean, considering it's rumored to be having the same amount of development time as Modern Warfare 3, and of all the leaks about the campaign so far being pretty much similar to Modern Warfare 3, oh boy, we're in for a shit show. And I cannot wait.
If people stop buying it, they'll stop doing it.
But people are still going to buy it regardless.
Just like the sports games.
Hey, BO6 was alright. I'll say that. It was alright.
At first.
No, it's still alright. Everyone who's saying, like, oh, it's bad because of the Tom. Yeah, well, yeah, just because there's one ship map doesn't mean the whole game's automatically bad. I'll agree the events have been kind of lackluster. Absolutely, that's one thing I'll concede on. But I mean, I'm still regularly playing it. I'm still regularly enjoying the game, and I don't know. I mean, I just feel like a lot of the criticism is just purely because of, like, you know... I'll say this. I feel like a lot of people that are currently criticizing the game, they tend to base their opinions purely because of what a YouTuber said. I'll agree about, like, stuff like the AI. That's one thing we can all be validly concerned about, but... You know, a lot of the complaints I've been seeing have been just rehashed talking points from, you know, a lot of big YouTubers that, you know, shout into the microphone.
Yeah.
At least on that game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Then again, YouTubers in this regard are simply basically saying what a lot of them are thinking. But I guess it's the same thing as the creators that became popular from ripping on Last Jedi. It's the same premise, I guess, because there are definitely plenty of them out there that are just looking for a reason to complain.
Yeah.
But, look, I don't play COD, but I just go by what people have told me. There's things people like about the current COD game. There's a lot of things people don't like. But I do feel like rushing the next COD game is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. It's like they didn't learn their lesson from 2023, you know?
Yeah. But, yeah, just... Until people stop buying the game... You know, they're going to keep doing it because they can get away with it.
Yeah.
See, Lone Wolf says, Mafia sounds fun. I do like the Mafia games. You just played Mafia Definitive Edition a few weeks ago. Nice. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a pretty decent remake of the original Mafia game. It's not perfect, but I enjoyed playing it. In fact, I went back to get some new B-roll finally.
Oh, nice.
And I decided to, instead of drive around in the daytime, I switched it to nighttime. And I forgot how beautiful the game actually looks at night. Like, the lighting they did for Lost Heaven at night in Mafia Definitive Edition is really good. It's like, it's not bad. But I needed some B-roll, so I decided to record like a whole bunch of B-roll the other day. For the Mafia video I was making, and for obviously some probably future Mafia the Old Country videos leading up to the launch.
Oh yeah, like news stuff.
Because obviously we got PAX East coming up. So I'll cover whatever happens at PAX East. Including, I guess, the gameplay trailer. So we'll finally get some gameplay. So that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, most people hate the racing mission. Fortunately, it's way easier in Mafia Definitive Edition. You can just bump down the difficulty. But the original race in the original Mafia game was nightmare fuel. Because one wrong mistake and your vehicle just died on you. And you had to do way more laps in the original game. Like, in Definitive Edition, it's only 3 laps. And I attempted to try to win the race on Classic. That was a Saltastic adventure. Oh, my God. And then Red just does it like it's nothing. Like, okay.
Just another day for him.
Yep. Like, I don't know how many attempts in that one stream before I finally gave up. But that was something.
Well, look, in your defense, you did a lot better than Snake.
That's not saying
I don't think Snake even like attempted it on classic difficulty.
Yeah, I hope not.
Because if he did, he wouldn't be in chat right now.
No, he'd be 6 feet under somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Snake.
I still remember when I first fucking did the race. Like, I remember, like, Ben, he used the fucking audio from that stream to make, like, a meme video afterwards. What he did was, like, because of how, like, hyped I was after winning, because it taken me pretty much, like, 30 to 40 minutes to actually beat the fucking thing. And I was actually getting really, really pissed off on stream. When I finally beat it, I had, like, it was like a loud ass, yeah! He used the audio of that. I put it over some fucking Fortnite gameplay and made it look like, oh, I had just, fucking won a game of Fortnite. It's fucking brilliant.
Snake says I still haven't restarted Mafia. Okay.
There's a shock.
The OG race, you snapped your controller. Well, that's the mistake you made. You played the original Mafia game on console. That was a bad idea.
Oh.
Yeah, that game was never meant for console. It was just meant for PC. The console port for the original Mafia game is bad. Really bad.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah.
Like,
I never played
like,
it, but I've seen things regarding the console version and the complaints. Yeah.
All right, that's how you do it. Now
It
deliver
just felt like a cash grab to me. Like the publisher just wanted to try to make more money off of the original game, and so they had a port version kind of rushed to console.
so like, what's rushed about it? Like, are the controls not very good?
Well, like I said, the game was not built for controller. It was built for mouse and keyboard. I've even, like,
Right.
if y'all remember my 20 years later stream, I did manage to map the controller so that I could actually drive around with the controller, but I can never properly map the controller for when Tommy Angelo was walking around, like, and shooting and stuff. I could never get that to work, so I kind of hybrided it. I would do, like, the shooting stuff on mouse and keyboard, and then the driving with the controller. And I did get it pretty decent with the controller. So it wasn't the worst thing ever, but I feel like I put more effort into it than they did with the port. So yeah, if you're gonna go back and play the original Mafia game, just do it on PC. Most PCs could easily handle that.
And
You know-
plus, I think it was like it's been free a few times on Steam as well recently.
Yeah, for the 20th anniversary it was free,
Yeah.
which I never finished because of the stupid glitch that prevented me from continuing the damn final mission.
Your payment should be in your account
That
now.
annoyed me. I'm like, come on, because I did do a Let's Play start to finish. But for the 20th anniversary, I was playing through it start to finish. But because of that one glitch we had, I tried everything and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't continue. And so I just gave the fuck up. I'm like, okay, well, I guess this is over. Bye. When I was on Steam. But whatever. Maybe that's the problem with the Steam version, because like the version I used for the Let's Play, it was actually discs, like old school Mafia.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because my older PC, the one behind me before it died, I could use it to play Mafia with. Because it might be an older PC, but it was more than capable of running Mafia, Lost Heaven,
Okay, I gotta cool down. I can't do jack shit.
What happened?
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I have to
Cool down.
I have to wait 90 seconds.
Okay, we'll just goof off for 90 seconds. That's fine. So, any plans for your channels, gentlemen?
I'm gonna do
Actually,
something.
yeah, for mine actually.
Okay.
I'm planning on streaming on Monday. I'm gonna stream some Payday 3 because they finally revealed when the next update's releasing, which is next month on the 26th. Funny enough.
Okay.
So, yeah, radio silence for 2 months just to reveal. Oh yeah, the next update's coming out next month. Okay. But yeah, my plan is basically just to it's an idea I've had for a while. Oh, fucking hell, that voice crack. But my plan is to stream, like, try and do it a weekly sort of thing. Like every Monday I'll stream Payday 3 until the update's release, making that the big final stream of the weekly session.
Okay.
It's just an idea I had. I mean, hopefully if the first stream I do goes well on Monday, then I'll probably consider doing it as a weekly sort of thing.
All right.
But I do definitely plan on covering like the next update when it does actually release, because apparently it's going to be more than just like Armor 2.0, as they have been cuck teasing the players for like the past year and a half, pretty much.
Okay. So Yuji, what are you up to?
I'm gonna stream something on Tuesday. I just haven't decided what.
Oh.
But on the plus side, at least my PC's back and running again.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
So,
€1,400 down the drain.
oof. Ouch.
Yeah, I decided to get it upgraded as well. I said, why not?
Yeah.
The job is finding and securing data drives being moved around the city and not asking what's on them. Get close to
Yeah,
molecular
I might
vehicles
stream
and run the
Tuesday.
secure
I'm
server
thinking
hunting out
about
from your phone.
Oblivion.
If it identifies
We'll
the
see.
drives we're after, take the vehicle.
Depends.
You
I mean,
enjoying it?
huh? Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Pretty close to them.
I'm saving the main story for the streams. The problem is I got other stuff going on, so that's my issue. Is just real life stuff. Like
Yeah.
Monday, I have a dentist appointment, so hooray!
Oof. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Oh, yeah. Fun. It's just a typical cleaning every few months and checking on it, making
Yeah.
sure everything's okay. So you got Definitive Edition out. Yeah, I mean, there are some differences story-wise between Mafia and Mafia Definitive Edition, but they're just changes that in the end aren't really a big deal. The main story is pretty much the same. The characters are pretty much the same. They give Sarah a little bit more, and some people complain about that, and I'm like, why? She barely gets anything in the original game. So I never had a problem with them giving Sarah like a bit more to do. But people will complain, as they tend to.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you play Mafia Definitive Edition, you don't really need to play the original Mafia game. But I still have fond memories of playing it when I was a kid, and also fond memories of playing the Let's Play years ago. And I guess a bittersweet feelings about the 20th anniversary playthrough. If I would have been able to actually finish it, then, you know, I would feel more fondly about it. But it is what it is. It's just the way it goes. I think what I did was, like, okay, what I told people was, like, okay, fine. If you want to watch me finish it, just go and watch the final, the finale of the other playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that,
that.
'cause I think I was in chat when that happened.
Because that's the only way that I can make it work. Because I tried everything to try to fix it. It just wouldn't. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I mean, to be fair, the game's like now 20 plus years
Yeah.
old. So it's probably a bug that never happened to you until recently, you know,
Yeah.
during that Let's Play.
And I'm convinced it has something to do with Steam. Because when I played through it, like, obviously I played it directly onto my PC without Steam. Like, during my Let's Play. But yeah. Alright, so we got World War.
I got it.
Yeah, you keep an eye on it.
Right. Alright, hold on real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Oh,
Commander,
don't tell.
yeah, I think I have it over. That was actually it was only a few months after the original Mafia. See? I bought this. I think I bought this off of. Is it Amazon? I bought this because I had the original one, and then I think I gave the original away, and then I got nostalgic. And leading up to my Let's Play, I wanted to Let's Play it, and so I had to go find it. And I think I paid like $75 for this on Amazon. But I was lucky, you know. I found one that had all the discs in it. Let me just expand the camera. There we go.
All right.
So I got the box. I've shown this before. The original box. See? And back when we had to like use multiple discs. See? I think there was 3 discs for it.
Good lord.
Yeah, disc 1, 2. Oh shit. No! No, I'm turning, that's your fault. That's fine. That's fine.
The turtling.
It's still in the case. See? And each one, like, this one has Tommy on it. See? And then, I think this is the bartender who's also Sarah's dad. So, and then you got Paulie. So this is what Paulie looked like in the original game.
Hey.
And then what else we got? Oh yeah, back when they would actually put guides in games. See? Amazing. They don't do that anymore for physical copies. Pretty detailed. And of course the poster. So you got the poster. Back when it was Illusion, see, before 2K check, before Hangar 13, it was Illusion. So let me open it up. So on this side is the artwork, see? And then the other side is the map of Lost Heaven. And that's another thing that's different. There's a lot of similarities between Lost Heaven and the original game and Definitive Edition. But there's also some things that they did change, like some names they changed, see? So, yeah, there you go.
Nice.
I do kind of miss that. Like most games that come out, they don't do stuff like that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do posters most of the time or guides.
Nope.
And I
here's the case. Here's the game.
Like,
Enjoy.
Like, I love my copy of RDRT. Let me have a copy because it came with like a map of the game.
Same. Yeah.
And then
I feel like the only way we're gonna get that for 6 is probably buying like the Ultimate Edition or something.
Yeah.
I'll put it back on the shelf later. Right. But yeah, so the OG Mafia came out a few months after 3, and 3 came out October 2001. So I think it's like spring 2022. Because spring 2002. Because spring 2022 was the 20th anniversary. So, but then everyone was accusing it of being a GTA clone, but they were working on the game the same damn time as Rockstar was working on GTA 3. In fact, I think they started work on Mafia before Rockstar started work on GTA 3. So it wasn't a fucking clone. I mean, yeah, there's similarities between Mafia and GTA. Obviously, they're both open world crime games, but they are different. Like Mafia is more linear, except for Mafia 3, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I know, 20 years is crazy. Yeah, 20 years flies. Yeah. Just you wait, Kane, till 20 years flies by for you.
Oh, yeah. Cannot wait. Cannot wait at all.
Yep. Yeah, I still remember growing up in school. Like, the teacher would always be like, yeah, just wait till y'all grow up. Time's going to fly by. And we're like, no way. These days take forever to go by. And then you grow up, and then you realize, yeah, the teacher was right.
Yeah, when you kind of think about it now, you're like... When you think about it now, you're like, son of a bitch, he was right.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Let me switch my mug. Sorry about keeping my mug on the screen for too long.
Oh, you're not switching your cam back to the game?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
The Gooners are probably like, no!
No!
No! I was gooning!
Oh, no.
Anyways. Alright, so what's next?
I don't know.
I'm
gonna be honest, I'm kind of getting bored of these client jobs.
Yeah,
Same
I agree,
here.
I agree. I agree with y'all. I mean, I guess we can move on to Deadline if y'all want. But maybe we can wrangle a 4th player, so...
There we go. That's what we'll do.
You're 16 one day and 40 the next. I know, right? It's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking time jump.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of remember the years in between, but then you also wonder, like, did those years really go by that fast? And I'll be if I'm lucky, I'll be saying the same thing when I'm 80. if you're lucky. That's just the funniest thing. Like Riley likes to pull out, like, I've told this story before, but there are times we'll be laying in bed or on the couch and she'll see a white hair on my beard and she'll yank it out. I'm like, why are you doing that? You're fighting an uphill battle. And she's like, I know, she just feels compelled to pull my gray hairs out. And I'm like, you do realize if I'm very, very lucky, I'm going to end up with a full gray hair. Okay? If I'm lucky. I make it that far, where I have a gray beard and maybe some salt and pepper up here. I don't know.
Get out the clippers.
Look, I'm not trying to fight. I'm not trying to fight that, but I do think it's important to be healthy, and that's one thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be healthier, so that you can age gracefully. You know. All right, let me go ahead and start the thing. That's just something she does, and she'll see one and she'll yoink. I'm like, ow. It's like, stop it. And she's like, no. Okay. Deadline, one of the best adversary modes in the game. I'd probably put it up there. I'd put it up there with, obviously, Hasta La Vista. That's Kane's favorite. Just kidding.
Fuck you.
Wow.
I hate that mode.
I was going to say Overtime Rumble, but then I thought Hasta La Vista. I'm like, yeah, I've got to say it. Just to be funny. Anyways, if anyone's on PlayStation with us, you're welcome to join us for some Deadline. If anyone on our friends list, of course.
This is a good mode. This
Yeah.
isn't no Hasta La Vista bullcrap. This is a good mode.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the better adversary modes.
Star best.
Let's see. Any of my friends playing right now? Can we get any of them to join? Is Bob playing? Is Riley playing?
Well, Bob's on Fortnite.
Of course he is.
And Riley's just online, probably playing some other game.
Hey Snake, you want to join us now? You're welcome to join us and come rage in Deadline.
Hey, Snake! Yeah, Snakey, 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 Snake.
Like, maybe he's not in the mood today, because if he wanted to join, he would have just joined whether we wanted him to or not.
Why do you think I was biding my time to join the voice chat?
I see
that
how
he
it
joined
is.
first.
I guess it'll be us three. We'll just play, and if we get a fourth person for some other ones, we'll do. All right. You found a few great hairs in your beard. Yeah, I mean that's one reason why, like, when it gets hotter, I will probably shave this down more. But yeah, that's the downside of growing out my beard, because it's more prevalent when you have a beard. That there's some gray hairs. Oh, it's getting too late. Okay, Snake. Well, I hope you.
Close to his bedtime.
Yeah, well, Snake, look, I hope you find a good way to celebrate your dad's birthday tomorrow. And that's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. Like, It's better to focus on that day than the other day, because for too long I did that regarding my mom. And it just, every time it comes up, it just makes you depressed. You know, even if it's like 3 or 4 decades that go by, it's better to celebrate their life, you know, the life they had and they lived, and just celebrate the birthday over, like I said, the other day. Ah, fuck. I was reading chat, Kane. How rude.
Oh,
I think he got you back for that Hasta La Vista comment.
I guess so. Karma, right?
Oh, you could do a top-down view. I didn't even know that about this mode.
Yeah, I know, Snake. That's what we were just joking about. If you wanted to join us, you would have joined us no matter what. It doesn't matter what we want or not want. He'll join either way. It's like some days we're like, yay, Snake's here. And we're like, some days, Snake's here.
Yeah! Ah! Fuck! Instant karma right there.
Yeah. Edge of depression for this week. Yeah, don't let it. I mean, sadly, death is part of life, you know. But we can't dwell on that. Just reflect on the fact that your parents did live good, long lives, and you grew up with them in your life. So you got to be grateful for that. And your parents wouldn't want you to be depressed anyway, Snake. You know, just like Yuji's dad doesn't want him to be depressed. It's like, oh, my parents and grandparents wouldn't want me to be depressed. You know, they want us to live our lives, you know? Make the most out of it.
Like, I've already gone through all that stuff. Like, after my dad died, I just got awful angry.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I got over it.
Yeah. And look, I don't know your dad, but from what you've told me, he was a pretty good guy, and I believe that he was a good father. And I don't think any father or mother would want their children to be angry or to be sad all the time long after their passing, you know. They'd want them to mourn, obviously, and remember them fondly, but also to move on, you know.
Like, when it comes to my dad, right, there's always, like, a funny story when it comes to, like, when I was, like, really, really young, I was still only a child. Like, my dad was a giant, and as I got older, I'm now 6'7", and if my dad was still alive, he would be severely pissed off. Because, like, I'm 6'7", my brother is 6'6", so, and my dad, before he got a stroke and passed away, he was 6'4".
The hell?
Yeah, I'd be like, looking up at you, I'd be like, oh, my neck. Ow.
Yeah, I've heard that joke before.
Yeah, see, that's genetics for you. So, yeah, your dad was tall, my dad was average, and my mom was short. So, yeah, but I got other positive traits because my dad was pretty smart, my mom was pretty smart, you know, and she was very creative. So, you take the good stats with the bad stats, you know.
Exactly.
It's just like building a skill tree, you know. Damn it. Nope, I'm gonna crash into myself.
Oh! You ain't getting me, boy.
Oh.
Oh no, he is!
I'm on my own business here. I don't know what you're complaining about. I'm having a lovely drive on top of the roof in my Tron bike, okay?
Disgraceful behavior. Oh! No! Oh! Oh!
I swear to God, Kane, you know I love you and everything, but every time you sound like that, it's like you're holding in a piss.
Yeah.
It's like a really nasty one.
No!
Got
I
a kidney
fell.
stone I'm
God
pushing
damn
out.
it. I fell off the game grid.
Been there a few times, lad.
Oh, fucking hell! I hate the jump. I hate the jump. The jump power-up does not give you a jump.
It
don't even jump.
does, but you have to time it just right, because it's not.
No,
much
you don't
of a
even jump. It doesn't do anything.
I know.
Fake news.
I fell off
Bad
again.
power
What
up.
the fuck is wrong with me today?
GTL 9 is doomed because they focus on PvP.
Oh, that's right. The Shitaro was yeah, I don't know. Like, if they were going to do this week, then why didn't they just wait to discount the Shitaro this week? That, you know, that's a good point. So I guess lucky you, Lone Wolf, forget. I mean, you don't get to use your own Shitaro anyways in these.
Nah, but you do get a trade price.
True. Oh, you got.
Oh!
I'm having a bad night.
Right in the
Like, I was turning left right when he cut in front of me. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, loser. L's. Yeah, I like this bike. I just wish you could actually use the deadline beam and, you know, for reals in the game. That would be like, at least for like a limited time, you could like put up a limited stream. If you're being chased by some asshole, it would just blast them. So apparently there is a new Tron movie that's coming out.
Oh.
But it's like they're going off the game grid into the real world. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I haven't watched the trailer for it. I didn't really care for Legacy. I really didn't. I thought it was okay, but I don't know. I just like the original Tron. I like the OG. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Ares. I think it's called Tron Ares. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Like the Jeff Bridges CGI. Yeah, that was something. Why am I doing this in my life? Ugh.
Hell?
That's what I say every time I wake up.
I keep falling off the building.
Jesus.
I'm just not even here today. I'm just like, I don't
I
know
think
what's
any of us are, to be fair. Oh god.
Ooh.
Okay. No. No! No, I
Get stuck in there. Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm not even for me, this is not even like I have my own version of an A game and this is not it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm trash today. More trash than
It's a
usual.
tragedy waiting to happen, this game is.
Yeah. I think I'm more upset about crashing off the damn building.
I'm so sorry, Eugene.
Fine, man. Don't worry about it.
That was so disrespectful what I just fucking did.
Ah, it's fine.
It was
I'll cry about it privately later.
Yeah, he'll cry to
That was like
Gina.
a fucking hair.
Video game, honey.
That legit was a fucking hair strand away from him getting away from my beam. I just went in like, hey up.
Yeah, because see, Yuji can handle his job. He can't handle losing in a video game.
Yeah, he'll have a Snake
that-
Freezer
Yeah,
style
I know.
like rage if he loses at fucking GTA.
Yeah, it's just emotional breakdown and very fragile being. That doesn't really sound like Yuji though.
Damn it, Rockstar! What the fuck?
I know.
GeauxBurns, stop that!
See, if Yuji's, I mean, if Snake's not here, then we just impersonate.
We just quote him anyway.
Yeah. It never fails.
Like, funnily enough, was he streaming like Far Cry?
Yeah, I
Yesterday or
don't know
something.
why. I just woke up and I left like a smart ass Far Cry comment. But him and
I saw that.
I bounced up into your beam. What?
That's
Wasn't even paying
amazing.
attention, but continue.
No, I was underneath it. I didn't realize the ramp was gonna bounce me up. I would just go over just a little bit over the ramp, but it just literally knocked me up into your beam.
That's brilliant.
I'm having a very bad time. But yeah, I just woke up. I was fixing breakfast. I see him in FTK having spinning around in a fucking plane in Far Cry 5, and I just make some stupid Far Cry comment, and then I leave because they're
I saw that and I was like, what the fuck?
they're laughing, they're having a good time, and I don't even know. I said something stupid. I don't even know. I just woke up.
I woke up, I chose violence.
Yeah, I was like something about how far will you cry, or I don't even know what I was.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where I was going with that. I finally got a kill! Yay!
Oh, boy.
You've
Fine.
gotten me twice, so don't
I
worry.
did.
Yeah. You killed me in the last round, remember?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I think I came close. I didn't realize I actually got you in the last round.
Yeah. It was. Oh!
Okay. I'm just
Dude,
glad he
he
was
was-
just playing something else besides, the usual.
I know. Because, when I jumped in, I was only on a quick coffee break, and I just saw him, complaining about something, and I was like,
Oh, I
no,
missed
nothing
that.
new there, then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
I
actually
don't know
got
what he was complaining about.
Yeah, because I was actually at one of these rare moments in the game where him and FDK were actually laughing and having fun. I was like, this is kind of
Wow.
Wait,
They're having
fun on
fun?
Yeah,
this?
they were I think FDK was flying the plane and Snake was also in the plane, and FDK was just doing barrel rolls constantly. Ah, fuck. And they were just laughing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go fix breakfast now.
Well, at least FDK was having fun doing barrel rolls. Like it's like Star Fox. Do a barrel roll!
I mean, Ken and I did have fun playing Far Cry 5 years ago.
Hey, remember the time
no,
you
we
fell
no, we
under the
played
map?
6. Yeah,
Yeah, it was Far Cry 6.
yeah.
Like, that was when you fell under the map in one of the episodes as
Oh
well.
yeah, the glitch. Yeah.
It ended up in the fucking capital city.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Discount Havana.
Yeah, that was interesting. All right. On to the next one.
Next.
I mean, for the most part, Ken and I had a good time. Oh, that's right. I played
Yeah.
Far Cry 5 with Silver back in the day. Yeah. I haven't talked to him in 1,000 years, but oh well.
Didn't you also play New Dawn with him as well?
Yeah, I hated New Dawn.
Yeah, New Dawn's ass.
And then I played the DLCs, and then I deleted the zombies one, and we don't speak about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame that that stream has never been archived.
Yeah. I've said this before. In hindsight, I do regret deleting it because I was so freaking angry. I hated it so much that it was just like one of these like reaction things. I just said, fuck this, I'm deleting it. And when I ended the stream, I just deleted it. I kind of wish I wouldn't have. Because look, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I've gotten salty in the past. And if people want to go back and watch that and have a good laugh at my expense, then that's their right, you know? Hey, Fat, you want to come play Deadline with us?
Oh, hells yeah.
You're welcome to come to the game grid and drive around in Tron bikes.
Yeah, get in here, Fat, what they said.
We'll sit back and we'll wait for a fourth, because I got to look good. I'm not looking so good right now.
Oh, so that's why you're inviting Fat.
I was getting stomped by you two something fires. Nah, no, it's fun with 3 people, but it can be fun with 2, but it's really fun with 4 people. So we'll wait a second. We'll try to get a 4th person in here. See, Snake says FTK flew the plane. I was the passenger. Yeah, the desync. Yeah, y'all are having some desync. Okay, we'll give you a few minutes. Or you know what? Should we just do this one and just invite him to the next one?
Sure.
Yeah, let's just do that. We're not gonna wait.
Well, you two could do this one. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Well,
us 1v1.
Yeah, we'll 1v1 and we'll. I don't know. The game may punish you for idling, but it doesn't matter. It's not like you're
carry on, boys.
All right. I mean, it's not like Yuji's gonna get a perma ban over this, so. He might get it.
Thankfully, it's one of them games that doesn't perma-ban you for being AFK.
Yeah. I mean, worst case,
kicks you from the lobby.
Yeah, worst case, it kicks him for being idle, but that's fine. We'll get him back.
Nope. No, it says he's not even in the lobby anymore.
Oh, he bounced before. Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
1v1 King versus
Come
G.
here.
You know what's sad?
All right.
Why couldn't this have been a week ago when we did Live and Legal? Because this would be
That's
fine.
what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah. Because this would be acceptable in Live and Legal. Because we're not really killing each other. We're just on the game grid.
Yeah, this is like classed as like a game mode, you know, or a TV show game mode, you know?
Exactly.
Because we put this in Overtime Rumble, for anyone that's wondering. We put this in the same kind of category as like if we were to do Arena War. Where we're not killing anyone. We're just taking part in a game mode or something, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we both had the same idea. Fuck.
Oh, but yet I was faster than you.
Oh, you need some updates? Yeah, it's okay, Fat. No worries. I mean, other than that, we had an okay time in the last episode. So.
Yeah. We made some good money delivering those pizzas.
I know, but I think that definitely got boring. I don't know. I think I hate to say it, but I think I kind of enjoyed doing that more than the client jobs a moment ago.
Yeah. I think I did as well.
It's like we've done them so many times that it's just like meh.
Yeah.
It's like I think that's the problem with the game. Like even like the really good stuff that you really. Oh come on! That was at the very end of your beam. Whatever.
What happened?
I was like going right past the end of your beam, and it still counted. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Whatever. I don't fucking care. I'm over it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's just the problem. This game's a decade old, and some of the stuff we've been playing for many years, and even if we really enjoyed something in the early days, even I do remember early. Of course, I was gonna hit it. But even though I really did enjoy the client jobs when they first came out. And when they periodically would have double money opportunities, and I think sometimes triple money, we've played them so many times that's just like, okay.
Yeah. Oh. I fell into the pit of death.
Well, it doesn't really count as a death for me, but you know it is what it is. Oh, haha! Your beam did not activate until
I fell off the map.
you fell off.
Bro, I didn't believe my friend was a wizard until I saw my dog turn into a snake right there. Damn. It's kind of fucked up.
Yep. I'm a survivor, Kane.
I always knew you were a goddamn rat. I could see right
Easy
through
there,
you,
Kane
Micah.
Poke, or you might cause yourself a mischief.
I see right through you, GB. You're gone, friend.
I probably would.
You're a dead man!
Yeah, I probably would make a good villain.
Oh,
Well, I mean, what is it? There's no such thing as a good villain. Never mind.
I guess in terms of the casting.
Yeah. That's
Oh!
look. I got revenge kill. Yay, revenge kill. Whoop-de-doo.
Hey, it's the bad guy. You joined the cult.
Hi, fat.
Oh! Oh, that was bullshit.
I'm gonna come back somehow. I started off this match really bad too.
I've got a bad luck charm. That's what's happened to me. It's worse than the Sonic 2 medallion.
Oh. Damn it, damn you, damn you!
Let me through!
No. Damn, I got shake. Son of a...
Alright there, mate.
There you are.
It's the bear guy. I remember him.
Hi, fat.
From My Name Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you up to this weekend?
Work.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
That's
Join game.
Yeah.
That's
Let's see.
much better.
Welcome back, Eugene.
Thank you.
I was
Okay,
pirate.
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh
Eugene.
no! Oh
Your best
no!
friends arrived.
Yeah. Your favorite.
Shut it!
Your favorite bear.
Shut it!
Anyway, how are you, Mr. Bear? How was work?
I need to invite.
It's still
second
Kane versus me for one more match, so you guys can chill for a minute.
Okay, hi Eugene.
He's doing swell.
Hi, Chinese gaming.
Fantastic.
See. Oh, you got the pizza outfit from last week? Nice. Now you can cosplay as a pizza delivery person, like Kane and I were doing last week.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza.
I remember.
Alright. No! Son of a bitch.
Over done.
I don't know. Maybe I'll throw this one so we can go on to the next one.
Alright, then.
Yeah, I'll throw it. Because if if I win, then it's gonna force a match 3, and I don't care enough. Whee!
I ain't getting that pizza outfit
Why not?
because I used to do the pizza for real in real life.
Okay.
don't
That's
like-
right.
But you could still,
And
you could have still got it though in the video game.
Yeah, but I never get that amount of hits. I only get £1 each max.
Well, that's bullshit.
Not $1,000.
Well, that's asking too much. But
No, I mean like in the GTA Online.
oh, okay. Well, it's more for the RP aspect. That's why people do it.
Yeah.
Some people complain about it, like it's not meant for the money. It's meant for something else you can do in the game. Like
It is
there's
something
plenty of
else
ways.
to do.
There's plenty of ways to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's double money for taxi work and pizza work, you can make a little bit of money. But it's
Yeah, that's true though.
that's not the point of them. The point
Yeah.
is the RP element. You know, make it kind of like with what we do with Live and Legal, where it gives you the I guess you could say the illusion of having like a job in the game.
Yeah.
You know, something that
You
might
know
look
what
good
the-
on the resume, right?
Yeah. And you
Oh,
know what the
we're
next
off together.
DLC should? You know what the next DLC should be?
What?
Chinese delivery. How about that?
There we go.
I
Yeah.
like that.
I had some Chinese food earlier. Well, yesterday.
Yeah.
Panda
They don't deliver
Express.
Chinese. No.
He doesn't like when I say that.
No, not anything but that.
I know. I know it's not
Hold on,
actually
anything
Chinese
but
food, but it's funny to push your buttons whenever I mention Panda Express.
anything but Panda Express.
I love Panda Express. It's amazing food.
Hold on. I got a question. Fat. So if someone mentions that to you, you get very annoyed, right?
No, not really, because I don't America, so
It's only when I mention it.
Start mentioning
like-
it now.
Look,
it's like you mentioning
look,
Taco Bell.
Here's the thing. I have some really amazing fortune cookies I've kept from Panda Express, and Riley tried to throw these away a few weeks ago, so I had to save them. Okay, I saved my fortune cookies because they have positive things. Like this one says, "The world is ready to receive your talents. Don't hold back." Okay, how can I throw that away? And what about this one?
Exactly.
It's actually a good saying, to be honest.
Before you know it, you'll be sitting on top of the world. Okay, so yeah, these two will not be thrown away. So say what you will about Panda Express, they have some good fortune cookies. And yes, I know that's an American thing, not a Chinese thing. I know that. Anyways, let me go back to the.
Jesus.
Okay, now we can all play together. Okay,
Yeah. I'm waiting for your invite.
don't worry, we'll get you one.
Yes.
I mean, look,
Yes, please.
I've had way better Chinese food, but for fast food, Panda Express is okay. There's far worse fast food experiences. All right,
Like what?
Burger King.
I'm talking about Chinese though.
That
Didn't know Burger King is Chinese though.
I said fast food experience. That's a broad term. It's not
Clean
just
the wax out of your ears.
okay. So where's Yuji? I guess
I'm-
Yuji's apparently
I'm
fine.
I'm on my way.
Okay, can you send Yuji an invite to get him back in?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you, buddy.
See, when Peter Blomquist was interviewed, I asked him about ABT being a villain. Yeah, I mean, it's just his job, you know? It's like, people would give Peter a hard time over Michael Bell because they hated Michael Bell, but he's just an actor, okay? That's the role he was playing. He's a nice guy in real life. I mean, it's funny because most people that play villains in movies and TV shows and video games are actually really nice, and a lot of the ones that play the good guys are usually assholes.
You know what? If people hate the actor because of his character, that means he's doing a good job.
I know, but that just also means they're out of touch. They can't separate reality from fantasy.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I say that word?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, look, like with the actress that they hired for Little Mermaid, right? People didn't like the changes they made to Little Mermaid, but the actress is really nice. So most people didn't really give her that hard. I mean, some assholes did give her a hard time over it, but she was just auditioning for a role, right?
Yeah.
But then you have, your favorite person we just talked about a moment ago, be it outright, you know what, when she was promoting Snow White, and so that just made things worse.
Who's my favorite? Oh, you mean the evil queen?
Yeah, Zegler.
Yeah.
Not Gal or something.
But we don't blame the actress that they hired to play Ariel because she was pretty nice, right? We do blame Rachel Zegler because she took a bad thing and she made it worse with her attitude.
And shit on the original.
Yeah, and that was the first mistake. She crapped on the original movie, and she was talking about how you don't need a Prince Charming anymore.
Yeah.
Not only that, but a lot of
that
her comments being antagonistic towards people online
Yeah,
as well.
just ignore people online. It's just
Yeah, I understand, like, a lot of people probably gave her shit as well, but they only gave her shit fuck you, fat. But they only gave her shit because she fired the first shot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, look, people, like, when you put yourself in the public eye, whether you're a Hollywood star or you're a content creator or whatever else, right, or a sports star, a reality star, you're going to get people that like you, you're going to get people that dislike you. It is the way it is. All right? If you can't handle it, then maybe you ought to not do that with your life. So she chose to go into the public forum, right? But she made things worse for herself with her attitude. Okay, because look, there are always going to be people that don't like you for this reason, that reason. Maybe some reasons will be justified. Maybe some reasons will be unjustified. That's reality. That's a sad thing. You can't control how people feel about you, you know? But you can decrease and increase the amount of people that feel that way through your own actions. If that makes sense.
Oh no.
Yay. But yeah, I mean, that's the fun part. When you're in the public's eye, sometimes the public's eye might not be so kind. Yay! Yay!
Oh!
Double yay!
Double kill.
Nope. Yes. No, you. I was gonna get a triple kill.
You ain't getting that triple yay.
Denied.
This ain't Call of Duty. Calm down.
I was gonna call in a nuke or something.
He was gonna bro thought he was gonna call in the fucking.
That's like 25 to 30.
I don't know.
This is called jazz.
Okay.
Jazz. What the fuck?
Whatever you're into, fat, I don't judge, but keep it to yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2025. You know, be what you want to be into. But hey, ho, don't throw that shit on me, man.
Yeah, be what you want to be, just as far away from me as possible.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Damn it!
Oh no! Damage! Oh!
See, this is more fun for people.
It actually feels fun. This mode does.
Yeah, this is actually a fun mode. So
Yeah.
there's like maybe like one of these maps is actually really bad. I forgot which one it is, but there's one. But the rest of the maps are actually, rest of the Deadline maps are actually okay.
Oh!
Like the first.
I know there's a few of the maps that actually got removed as well, because like not even all of the Deadline maps are in the roster this week.
Okay, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
You were saying something, right?
I say a lot of things.
Oh. Okay. No, I mean, you're commenting about something earlier.
When I got blown up, it killed those brain cells. So,
Oh.
yeah.
What thing are you talking about?
I don't know. Like, what war were we talking about?
Well, we were talking about Summit, that's for damn sure.
I mean, we were talking about movies, we were talking about Chinese food, we were talking about...
Yes. Legendary Chinese food.
Like I said, I've had real Chinese food, okay? But, like, sometimes you're just in a mood for something that's fast, you know? And I got blown up again.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing because I got knocked against a crate.
Oh no!
Oh! Sorry about that, Mr. Bear.
And then yesterday and this morning I had let's see, steak and mushroom pizza. That was pretty nice.
Oh, nice.
Because I got the Philly cheesesteak pizza, but I always have the onions taken off. Man, it's pretty good.
Now I want a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, that's what Riley got. She got a pepperoni because that's what she eats. Well, pepperoni and cheese.
With extra pineapple.
Oh, shut up.
What did you just say?
Just ignore him like I do.
You do know if I have mod abilities in the server. I could kick you from the call right now if I wanted to. Nah, I'm messing.
That's it.
You going to the Brazil pit, Mr. Bear.
Wolf, you never had Panda Express. Look, Panda Express is okay. It's not like... It's like fast food for Chinese food. If you want Chinese food, I recommend going to like a 4 or 5 star Chinese restaurant instead. But if you're looking for something on the fly, I mean, the orange chicken's the way to go.
Lemon chicken. Lemon chicken's better.
I don't think they have lemon chicken. I think they have sesame chicken, but I usually get the orange chicken because I'm pretty boring. 70 miles?
I mean,
yeah.
He's the Chinese guy at the call. I think he knows more about Chinese food menus
Look,
than us.
here's the thing about Pan Express. Like, they have chow mein, but I know for a fact that's not chow mein. But they call it chow mein. But it's not even... It's a soft noodle, but it's not chow mein, though. But they call it chow mein. Because I don't even like chow mein. I like lo mein. But it's not lo mein either. So it's like chow mein in name only, but okay. Because I've tried to eat chow mein before. I didn't like it.
What about fried rice?
I usually get white rice.
So you never had fried rice?
No, I've had fried rice, but in recent years, I've just gotten white rice instead. But I used to there was like a really good Chinese restaurant I used to go to back in Louisiana that had amazing like fried rice with like egg in it and all sorts of other things like little peas and carrots. And I get that. Sometimes I'd get it with chicken. Sometimes I would get it with shrimp. But it's been a quick minute since I've had some real good quality fried rice. But I don't think they really serve that at Pan Express, though. Yeah, but authentic Chinese, like authentic anything is always the best way to go, whether it's Chinese, Italian, etc., you know?
What about Japanese?
Yeah, authentic Japanese. I agree with that.
Yeah, sushi. I love sushi.
Yeah, I mean, I like let's see, I'm not really as into sushi because it's supposed to be bad. Like, raw fish is bad for your liver, so I don't eat it. But I used to have, like, what were they, California rolls? I think those are made out of the crab, right? Those are okay.
Crab steak. The crab sticks.
Yeah, those are okay. But I do love me some miso soup.
Oh, yes.
And some chicken teriyaki or teppanyaki steak. So, yeah, I do like Japanese food as well. I like a lot of things. Like, I like Indian food. I like curry. In fact, I may order some curry later from one of the food trucks.
Oh, speaking of curry, I'm actually having fucking curry for dinner tonight.
Nice.
Boy.
Are you having curry from
some rice, hopefully some naan bread as well.
Yep.
Oh, I was thinking about the curry you're having from your local Chinese takeaway.
I mean, Chinese curry is pretty good as well.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I just think like Indian curry is just slightly better personally. Personally for the spices, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of curry. I think of Indian.
I only have the chicken korma though.
I mean, what is it? I do like Chinese curry if you're having it on like something like egg fried rice, for example.
Oh yeah.
If you have it on that, that's really nice. The curry sauce.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, bounced. Yeah, I'll probably. I don't know. I want to do chicken or lamb because I like both.
Oh, I'm having chicken.
Okay. Nice.
Why not have? You can't have a special curry then. Can't you have both? Half and half?
I'd rather just pick one, you know.
Damn it.
It just depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm in the mood for like a lamb curry. Sometimes I'm in the mood for a chicken curry. What's the difference between Chinese and Japanese food? Oh, that's a long history of differences, my friend. There's a lot of differences.
Yeah.
Yes,
Plus-
there is.
Very large.
Plus
difference.
centuries of bad blood. But I think in recent decades they've tried to mend some fences.
It really depends. Some Chinese people that these days they still hate the Japanese.
Well, I mean, I understand because
understandably.
because of what happened in World War II.
They
Yeah.
did in not even just World War II, but even before the war in the late 30s.
Yeah.
But the shit they did to the Chinese and Korean people, like that is fucking evil.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people argue that technically World War II began then. You know, because you take that.
Yeah.
You know, from the Pacific side, yeah, World War II began. You know, with the Japanese Empire trying to conquer Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason nobody talk about the Italian.
Italian.
All the Italians from Ethiopia.
Oh yeah, Mussolini was cute. Yeah, he tried.
You little
Tried his
fella.
best.
It's like Japan, Germany tearing up the world, and Italy's just like, hey guys, and they're just patting him on the head. Look at you, Mussolini. Look at you. Bless you.
Oh yes.
The little fella. The little fella.
I like the Japanese though.
And nobody ever mentions Romania, so yeah.
Romania.
Yeah, because
I know three guys.
they were part of the naughty powers as well.
Yeah.
But no one ever talks
The
about
thing that I
them.
know.
And they lost a little bit of territory just to be a part of it.
Yep.
Because Hungary was salty over World War One.
Oh.
Oh.
I only know
This is
three. I
interesting.
only know three Romanians singing on the plane.
Guess we gotta kill someone in like a millisecond.
Yeah, we're in sudden death
Oh.
right now.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I should.
Oh, the map's getting smaller too!
Oh god, it's Warzone
No, I
again.
flew out of it. Damn it! Fuck. My strap messed
You
up.
and me,
on me.
UG.
But okay, going
May
back
the
to
best man win, my friend.
going back to the food. I mean, there are similarities between different Asian cuisines, but there's all like Fat would be more of an expert than me on this. But there's obviously differences between Japanese and Chinese and Vietnamese and Korean food and Filipino
yeah.
food.
Or Thai.
Or Thai. I mean, the list goes on and on. Like I do like me some pho though, some pho. Yeah, I haven't had pho in years. Because there's like a really good pho restaurant, like not too far from my old house back in Louisiana. No, this is not a food channel.
But on the bottom line, every single Asian culture, they love the chicken fried rice. Indian, Japanese, Chinese, everyone.
Yeah. Well, rice is very popular across the entire world, though.
Yeah.
But it started in the East, right? And then its popularity spread across the globe, thanks to trade. And,
Yeah. Even they sound the same though. In Chinese, in Chinese fried rice is chao fan. In Japanese, it's chahan.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's
Yeah.
it's the way they pronounce. Yeah.
I do like fried rice, but I guess we eat a lot of white rice, Riley and me, because it's very popular in Puerto Rico. Because they like to add rice and beans to almost all their dishes. Not all of them, but that's the way Riley usually is when she's cooking either like ground beef or pork.
Ooh.
Or Chipotle Chipotle, I don't eat Chipotle because I get really bad heartburn from Chipotle, but it's the same premise, It's rice and beans.
Chicken is GeauxBurns getting heartburn.
I do get heartburn. That's why I gotta be.
Oh.
That's why I can't eat too spicy like Indian food. I wish I could eat a little. Like I usually get I used to get medium, but I had to cut down to mild because I just can't do medium anymore.
So you can't eat spicy food.
I can eat a little bit of spice. Too much spice, and then it just hurts. So I have to go grab.
I know how you feel, GB, because I can't have any spicy food either due to my health.
Yeah.
What's your Schofield limit? Like, for spices.
Just a small amount. I mean, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
But that's why a few hours later, I'll just go grab a Tums if I start hurting. So I just try to limit my spice intake, even if I do like some spice. I've never I have a friend that loves like extremely hot food, but I've never been able to go that hot. But I've always liked a little bit of a kick.
It must be
Yeah.
Malaysia as well. Malaysia eat a lot of rice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck. Close call. Yes, Snake. Yes, we know what. Yeah. The big question.
GB.
The big question is there anything that we eat that could go all the way back to the Dutch lands, like the Netherlands? Is there any popular Dutch dishes that we'd actually eat that Snake mentions? No.
Waffle.
Oh yeah, like snot.
I was about to
one
mention that.
Yeah, some of the things
Right.
Snake mentions, I'm like, what?
I love a good waffle though.
That's Belgium.
Yeah, that's Belgium. That's
Okay.
not, that's not, the Dutch don't get credit for that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it's oh, damn it.
I think they made some chocolates, didn't they? Well, was that the Belgians again?
The Belgium again.
I don't, yeah, the Belgians again. 'Cause they're more known for chocolate.
I know what it. I tell and I don't know what the Holland Dutch make.
Sauerkraut.
Sausages.
Yeah, well, sauerkraut's German though, so that's
Yeah,
German.
pretty sure it's like German / Austrian.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a dish that actually is popular. That's not just popular in the Netherlands. I can't think of a thing. Because everything we're mentioning is popular worldwide, not just in China, not just in Japan or India or Italy or Germany.
Nope.
But like, I don't think the Dutch have anything that they can stamp as an international delight. You know, like America has a few things. You know, like burgers and pizza. Sorry, Italians, we did the pizza. Well, y'all
What's
have.
the Italian?
They have other things, but we basically made pizza what it is today, you know.
So it's not the Italian that invade.
Their version of a pizza is different than what pizzas become worldwide. So I guess you could say it was a collab between Italy and America. There you go. I'll give it a collab points.
Collab.
Yeah, and a collab kill as well.
But I've seen what old school Italian pizza was like, and it's a little different. Like. But yeah, burgers, steaks, like fry. I don't know. I think that goes back to France because of the name French fries. So, yeah.
I mean chips.
Chips, yeah.
Yeah, chips.
Or as you guys called chips, crisps.
Yeah, we got many
Well,
names.
let's start that argument again.
Many names.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm keeping the argument.
Yeah,
Potatoes.
it's
Fuck,
it's
I
full
killed
They
of
are
myself.
crisps and chips, not
Licorice.
fries and chips.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, fine. You get credit for licorice. Okay, fine. There. We'll give you licorice because I used to like licorice, but it's apparently not good for you either. So I'm like, not even like regular licorice. I can't even eat that. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. Let's see. Okonomiyaki. I think I've seen that before. I know I mispronounced it. But it's still not a pizza. Pizza.
Pizza time.
It's pizza
I kind
time.
of want a pizza now.
Oof. Well, I'd offer you my leftovers, but I already had it for lunch before the stream.
No, it's okay. I've got one down in the freezer.
There you
Fine.
go. All right. What
I
next?
got one at Tesco.
Which one have we not done yet?
I don't know.
Do we do 10? I don't think we've done 10 yet.
Let's do 10
Let's do 10.
because it has the Ferris wheel.
I can't drink alcohol, but I had a friend that used to like Jägermeister, but
Oh God.
Jaeger bombs. Those will fuck you up. They will chew
Yeah.
you up and spit you out.
Oh.
Even after one, you're gonna regret it.
yeah.
It literally feels like someone just took a shit in your body. That's how fucking strong that fucking thing is.
Hey, but
But
Six
you have
life.
one shot. What's the worst that could happen? You have one.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't drink anymore. So, and when I did drink, it was like my poison was hard cider.
Oh god, fucking
Schnapps. I want some schnapps.
fucking Sambuca. That fucked me up one night. Oh god.
Yeah, I had one years ago. Let's just say I only had one. Never again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I just never. I've tried liquor, like hard liquor. I never liked it. So I'm like, this isn't for me. I guess I like it. When I did drink, I did like to get drunk and sometimes shit faced, but I guess I liked something that was tasty, like hard cider.
Yeah.
But I always like, what? There's apples in here. It has to be good for you, right?
That was always
Guys,
my
it's-
excuse.
Yeah.
It's just a fizzy version of like a fruity drink. Trust me, guys.
There you
You'll be
go.
fine.
It's
It's
Just
not
a
gonna keep the
fizzy
doctor.
fruit shoot.
It's not gonna keep the doctor away.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, because I guess that the alcohol part, right? No!
Oh, no, I fell off the
Damn
map.
it.
Hold on. No, I fell off the map. Oh, no.
Someone told me you're sick to your stomach, drink a shot. I don't know if that is actually... Usually I'll have some... Like, if I have a stomach thing, I'll drink some Sprite or, like, a version of Sprite. Because that's supposed... Like, a clear soda is actually supposed to help, like, calm your stomach down. That's like an old, like, redneck, like, thing from back in the day. Like, eating some saltines and having some... Or some chicken soup, or having some Sprite. If you're having like a stomach bug, it actually works.
Yeah.
Because if I feel like my stomach is bothering me a little, I'll just because we do have some. Well, they're called twists. Ooh, that was unexpected. I thought I was dead there. I even went to scratch my head because I thought it was Jover, but I guess I had enough speed on the motorcycle to get over that.
Nice.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me at the start of the match.
But yeah, like the grocery store that's really popular in Texas is called HEB, and they have pretty good products. Like their HEB products are actually good quality. They're not like your typical generic shit. Okay, it didn't work then.
Oof.
But we always get the HEB cola for Riley because it's made of pure cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup. And the same thing goes with the Twist, which is their version of Sprite. So if I do have a soda, it's usually like a clear soda because like every now and then I might have a cola if I'm in the mood, like a Mexican cola, or like one of her HEB colas. But most of the time I'd rather just have like a clear soda because it's actually better. It's not good for you, but it's better for your stomach. But I used to be like into root beer. I used to love me some root beer.
What about ginger beer?
Ginger's okay. I could drink it. It's just not my favorite. But I'm more of a root beer guy, I guess. If I had to pick between ginger and root beer. Plus, I just like the smell. For some reason,
it's like. I've never drank root beer, so I don't know what it tastes like.
If you ever come visit, we're gonna have some root beer.
Fair dues.
Yeah, because there's some decent brands I know about. There's like your typical like Barks. Barks is okay. Then you have A&W. It's also okay, but there's also some like other brands that are better quality because they actually use, like I said, like cane sugar instead of relying on. I wonder if RFK is going to do anything about the high fructose corn syrup and the aspartame. Because he says he's going to make these companies stop using dyes and stuff in our products. Because you all don't have to deal with that shit, but we do. Ow, I died.
If I
I
go
was
to
about to bring that
America,
up, like when you were bringing up RFK, like didn't he like announce 8 bans on some dyes, like 8 kinds of dye for being banned?
Yeah, I think you mentioned that. Because that's one thing I found out years ago. It wasn't because of RFK. I just came across a documentary about it. And the things that our government is allowed to be in our food that is not allowed in y'all's food is like, the fuck? Why are we having to eat this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Sounds kind of stupid.
that's like crazy.
Oh!
If I go to America, the first place I would go is McDonald's.
Why? You have
I want to see, because McDonald's from America. I want to see how is it like there.
It's the same in every other part of the world for the most part, except for
thing.
there are specialty dishes they have in certain parts of the world, but the base menu is the same. They scientifically designed the fries to taste the same, the burgers to taste the same, and like don't get me started on how anal they are about the Coke. Like they go through a lot of like I watched this video on Weird History, which is a good channel, and what McDonald's and Coca-Cola do to make sure the Coca-Cola always tastes the best in every single McDonald's is crazy. They do some science shit. That's why people believe that the Coca-Cola at McDonald's tastes better because it is better, except for Mexican Coke. But for like fountain wise, it doesn't get any better than McDonald's for some reason.
You mean the fries?
Yeah, if you call those fries.
Put the fries in the bag, homie.
I prefer real potatoes.
I prefer chips.
Yeah, I don't look. They are tasty, but I don't know if there's actually any potatoes in the McDonald's French fries. Just like I don't know if there's any chicken in the nuggies.
How do you know
man,
that hasn't got any?
all I'm saying is, if it comes out like with McDonald's saying, if they come out one day saying, right, all right, guys, we got a confession time. We don't know actually like put chicken in the chicken nuggets. We have no idea what we put in those nuggets. I would still fucking eat those things. They taste fucking amazing.
Oh,
even if they would probably kill me.
They're chicken flavored.
I don't care.
Protein nuggies.
Yeah, they can have horse meat there for all I care. I still eat them.
If you're hungry, look, that horse starts to look really tasty.
I shall call you Tesco's.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah, damn it.
Boom!
Fudge.
Oh,
You were never a fan of Jaeger. You're more into whiskey. I've tried whiskey too. It wasn't for me. I have a funny story. Okay, so my sister's mom, her parents, I was over at their house one day when I was a kid, back when my dad and their mom were still married, and my sisters were they were really young. So my stepsister and her were being babysitted by her nanny and Paw. Now, Paw was really nice. Nanny was an evil monster. Like, she wasn't very nice by comparison. But Paw liked to drink as well. And one day, when I was younger, I think I was in my tweens, I stumbled across a bottle of his whiskey and no one else was around. And I opened it and I took a swig and I was like, mmm! And I went to the bathroom. I spit it out in the sink and I was just washing my mouth. I was like, ugh, that's gross. It was burning my poor tween mouth.
Wow.
I was like, that was stupid. Because I saw him drinking it all the time. I'm like, yeah, this must taste good. He seems to like it. I was like, ugh. Yeah. Hi, Brian. How's it going? No! I went to the void.
Well, you got me
saw
though.
that.
Yeah. And like with beer, like I don't like the taste of beer, but if I've had like a few like hard ciders, then the beer starts to seem a little tastier because you're at that point you're just drinking it because you want more booze. But yeah. Yeah, I've never really cared for beer either. Because my dad used to love Corona. It's true, you're right. It is acquired. But my dad used to love Coronas, but I just never liked Coronas. It was like, ugh.
Is it the Guinness, the Irish one, is it?
Yes, Vash, it is.
Yes.
And yeah, a lot of my friends they like that beer.
Alright. I've tried it once. The only thing is your ass doesn't like it.
Uh-oh. It's like the Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not talking about... No, I'm not talking about, brown pants. I'm just talking about your ass turning into an air horn.
Oh, it causes some gas. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You could start your own marching band.
Damn it.
What's wrong with Taco Bell?
Nothing's wrong with Taco Bell, especially if you're backed up and you're trying to find a way to get some some of that backload out.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, for the record, I think Taco Bell's okay. I mean, they're not the worst thing ever, but once again, if I want Mexican food, I'll go to an actual Mexican restaurant, and get some legit fajitas or tacos.
Yeah, basically the Panda Express version of of Mexican food,
Pretty
right?
much, yeah. Except for
Yeah.
not really Mexican because Mexico didn't invent hard shell tacos. The dude that I think they came up with Taco Bell did because it was easier than soft tacos. Like, because Mexico, like, they love flour tortillas. And I guess they also like corn tortillas as well, but mostly flour. But the hard shell taco is basically a corporate thing, just like the fortune cookie. But yeah, sometimes I get in a mood for Taco Bell. But the problem is the Taco Bell that's near us isn't the best Taco Bell. It's like, it shares the same building as a gas station. I'm like, and we went there once, and it was like this,
Yeah.
it was like this old dude that was just there because I guess he just made bad life decisions, and he was like, I mean, he must have been in his 60s, or else he had made, like I said, bad choices. But he just didn't look like he wanted to be there. So I mean, it didn't make me sick, or I didn't die the next day, fortunately, but psychologically, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling that Taco Bell. There's something about it. So I never went back to that one. All right, I guess we can do one more. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna go because I want to eat my tea.
All right, dude. All right. Well, thanks for playing with us today, Kane. And have fun playing Payday on Monday.
Well, I shall. Hopefully, you guys have fun on what the next match of Deadline.
Yeah, we're just gonna do one more.
For it.
Yeah, we'll do one more and then we'll bounce. Which one y'all want to
There
do?
we go.
We'll do. Yeah, we'll do.
I
we'll
don't
do
mind.
one. Okay, then we'll wrap up. But all right. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend, Kane,
I shall.
and your curry.
Well, thank you. Anyway, bye everybody.
Bye bye.
Okay, take it easy, man.
See you later.
All right. Let's see. One more match. And then tomorrow we'll continue RoboCop, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. So that's the plan for mañana.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm enjoying
What's
it.
the lock?
The only thing I don't like about it is that I wish that the saves were a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
On the plus side, you don't need to pick any lock.
huh?
I said on the plus side, you don't need to pick any lock.
Well, actually, for safe cracking, you have to be like a certain. You have to put a certain amount of points into something. I forgot what it is, but there's certain things you can't open if you're not at that level, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. It's not mandatory.
It's not as annoying that lock picking.
Oh, yeah, the Oblivion lock picking, I have been struggling with it. Like I talked about this at the beginning of the stream, like Oblivion players like the lock pick, right? Because they're used to it, but Skyrim Fallout players are just like, this sucks. We don't like it. And then there's people out there that are trying to help, and they're just making videos like saying, "Now all you gotta do is do this, and then do that," and then I try to do it, and it doesn't fucking work. So, what happened?
So you mean so you're talking about those YouTubers who's like how to lock picking in that whatever that is?
Yeah, in Oblivion.
And it doesn't work. You say?
Well, what they say is you have to do one of the pegs at a time and get it to go slow, and then you hit it until it locks in place, and then you move on to the next one. And I tried doing that, and it's RNG. Like sometimes, every now and then, one of the pegs, if there's more than one peg, like every now and then, you'll get a peg to actually lock in place. But most of the time, it doesn't work. So what I do is, I just try to get as many lock picks as I can, and then if I find one that's like, I would say even easy, like very easy I can do because that's one peg. 2 pegs, if I get lucky, I can do easy. But everything above that, I cannot. I don't even bother with. So I just auto it if I have to, and that's only if it's mandatory. If like I have to get through this gate to get out of the fucking sewer like yesterday, then I'll then I sit there and just auto generate it and like, okay, well I got plenty of lockpicks. Eventually it'll let me out. But I just prefer the lockpicking in Skyrim and Fallout. But that's after years of playing both Sky Out and, I mean, just sky out.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, well, you know, Skyrim and Fallout. That's basically what I just did there. Because the lockpicking in both games is very similar, you know? Fuck. But it's just the way it goes, you know? Now, I'll try and watch another tutorial eventually and just... Because I am trying to get better at it, but it's just that it just gets annoying, especially whenever it's supposed to be easy with just 2 pegs, and I can't even... Like, I have trouble just getting past 2 pegs in the locks.
I'd love to see Snake live stream that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know if that's good.
No, because all it's going to be is 2 or 3 hours Snake bitching and moaning about the lock mechanism.
Yeah. And getting killed by the rats and goblins in the tutorial level.
I pressed that button. I pressed the button and it's not responding.
It's probably true. Besides, Snake already has enough games to finish.
Yeah.
GB, you assume he's going to finish any of them.
Yeah. I know.
He might.
But why add one more game to the list when he already has, you know, a library? I mean, at least with me, like, I have technically 2 playthroughs happening on the channel right now. But you guys know I'm going to finish them. So,
Yeah.
like, there have been some in the past I never finished for whatever rhyme or reason. But going forward, I've committed to finishing any playthrough that I start. And that's just the way I'm going to be. So I will...
I finished... Sorry.
Okay, I know what you're about to say, and it's true. It took Fat like a year to finish Red Dead Redemption 2, but at least he finished it.
Not only that, but I was going to say I finished Odyssey 3 times.
Yeah.
You and me.
But, yeah, I just...
Yeah, I wasn't going to be honest with you, I wasn't going to carry on after chapter 3.
Why not?
It was so annoying.
Yeah, I think somebody asked me what last week was when was I gonna play Red Dead Redemption 2 again. It's gonna be a while. I mean, maybe if they ever do like a 60 FPS version upgrade one day, maybe. But I already got enough games to play this year.
Oh yeah, you got the Ghost of what was that?
Yote.
Yote.
Yeah, you got Ghost of Yote to go for, and
Yeah. Well,
I might go for that. I may play that as well.
yeah. Riley's really excited about that.
Yeah.
So
Anything to do with the Japanese culture, I want to play.
yeah, I did love Ghost of Tsushima, and I hope that Ghost of Yote is good. I'm just concerned that it's being, I'm just concerned that it's getting put into a spot where it's going to be easily overshadowed.
It's the same company, right? The same.
Yeah,
is it the same
yeah,
writer?
it's Sucker Punch, but it's
No,
just,
it's the. I mean, the actor, the story writer, is the same person.
no, it's a time jump.
No, I mean the same person that write the story. Is it the same person?
I don't know if it's the same writer. I mean, I would assume it's the same writing team behind Ghost of Tsushima that's doing Ghost of Yote, but it's the same developer studio as Sucker Punch.
Is it going to be Sony exclusive again?
At first, but I'm sure in a few years from now it'll be available on PC, just like they did with a few games, including Ghost of Tsushima. But for now, it's PS5 exclusive. I hope it's good.
So what time? So what time is going to come out again?
October 2nd.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's coming out around, that's during Riley's birthday month, so it'll be just in time for next birthday. But I hope it's good, I really do. And I probably will play it as well. It's going to be weird because, like, I know she wants to stream it, and then I'm also kind of wanting to stream it. So we're going to have to figure out how to make that work. Because, like, usually whenever she's streaming, and even if I'm not playing, like when she did her GTA stream a few nights ago, right? Like, I don't always play with her, but I do like to at least be there modding the chat, just making sure everything's cool, you know, there's no problems. But if she's going to be getting ahead of me in Ghost of Yote, I kind of don't want to watch the stream because I don't want to be spoiled.
That's true, though.
So I have
That's
kind of
the
a
problem.
I kind of have a dilemma because, but we'll sort it out. We have time to make it work. And I'm going to put her priority first because I already have other games I'm going to be streaming anyways, like Mind's Eye probably, and Mafia, and then obviously GTA 6. I'll be streaming that, and like with Ghost of Yote, I want to stream it just like I did with Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm cool with her taking the lead, and then I might be streaming it, you know, around the same time as her, but different times.
Okay.
But she'll probably get through the game faster than me, but I don't want to risk accidentally being spoiled about something. So it's like I'm going to have to make sure between now and then that there's enough mods in the chat for Riley to where I know that if something weird does happen, that her mods can take care of it. Because I mean, for the record, I don't want to get spoiled.
Can I ask something real quick?
Not to sound selfish or anything, but
Oh.
You played so is Mafia 1 and 2 better than Mafia 3?
story-wise, I would say yeah, but I do like Mafia. Look, I am a Mafia 3 defender because I did cover it since 2015. But at the same time, I was critical of how it was launched and how it needed more time because it clearly had issues at launch, and it's a big reason why I got blackballed by Hangar 13, you know, because I was complaining about those issues.
You got what?
I got blackballed by them.
What's that mean?
It means they don't talk to me.
He voiced his opinion and he didn't like it, and they didn't like it.
Look, at one point in Mafia 3, they became aware of my existence because I was promoting Mafia 3 and I was getting some views for it. Even though I was a smaller channel, they still were promoting me, and they even sent me a care package I can show y'all in a minute. But on launch day, there were serious issues with the game, and I voiced concerns on social media, and I was critical in the first few episodes of my Mafia 3 playthrough, and they didn't like that very much. But to Hangar 13's credit, they did fix most of the issues. So there's that. But I don't entirely blame Hangar 13. I blame Take-Two for rushing the game out for the holiday season 2016 when it clearly needed more time. But ever since then, I have still been a defender of Hangar 13. The DLCs, I defended the DLCs. I thought they were good. I've covered those DLCs. I've covered Mafia Definitive Edition, and I played Mafia Definitive Edition. I praised Mafia Definitive Edition. I'm going to cover Mafia the Old Country because I'm a Mafia fan. I don't care if they don't send me any more care packages. I'm over that. You know, if they want to, that's fine. I don't care if they don't. I'm still going to cover it because my point is there's content creators out there that will say anything and do anything and brown nose and ass kiss. I mean, just stay on the developer's good side in order to get these care packages and these special treatments. And I decided a while back I didn't want to be one of them.
Oh.
So when I praise something, I praise something justifiably. But at the same time, if there's something that happens that I'm critical of, then I'm going to voice my criticisms, you know? And
they don't like you, so they block you.
Well, they didn't block me. They just stopped acknowledging my existence, you know? Because they used to interact with me on email and social media and stuff. But after that point, back in 2016, it was like, nope, you done. But, I mean, that's different. I mean, things may be different now in Hangar 13. Who knows? Maybe it's new people. Somehow I won a match. How is that possible?
I still lose game. I'm still a loser.
You know, can't win them all. I think that's enough. Unless y'all want to do one more. Y'all want to do one more, or y'all done?
No, I'm
okay.
done.
All right. Cool. But look, no matter what, I'm still going to cover Mafia the Old Country when it may for the, you know, whenever information comes out about the gameplay trailer and anything else that they mention at the developer panel, I'll cover it. And then I'll play the game whenever it comes out, you know, and You know, if it's good, I'll praise it. If it has issues, I'll obviously be critical of it. I'm not going to sit here and be nice just in the hopes of getting a Mafia of the Old Country t-shirt.
It's a bit disappointed that they can't take criticism.
Like, if I want a t-shirt, I'll just buy one. Like, I'll probably buy some GTA 6 t-shirts. That's because I want to buy them. And these, to be fair, my t-shirts are kind of wearing thin anyways. So I might need to get some new ones. Because I have a couple radio shirts that aren't they're on their last leg. That I've been meaning to phase out of service. Oh yeah, real quick. Before we wrap up, I'll show you the care package. Actually, you know what? Do you guys want to stay with me, or you guys want to go ahead and bounce?
I've already closed app.
Oh, no, I mean just stay in the chat.
Oh, no, I'll stay.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my Mafia 3 care package, and I'll show that off real quick. For anyone who cares.
Okay.
Okie-dokie.
All right.
I'll have a look.
Because it's over here. Hopefully I don't break anything. The only care package I have ever gotten for a video game I've covered in the past decade is Mafia 3. All right, let me close app on this because I'm done with the game too. But oh yeah, and Fad, thanks for joining us, by the way.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I want to play. I want to play the first two.
Okay. All right. So, anyways, this is the Mafia care package they sent me. I still keep it all in the box. They also sent me a shirt, and I do wear the shirt every now and then. But all this other stuff I've kept in the box. So, okay. So let's show off the pin. I've done this in the past.
Mafia 3.
Yeah. So the Hangar 13 logo pin. See. So they sent me that. All right. They also sent me a couple of whiskey glasses. And of course, Lone Wolf is like, hey, do you mind if I get those off you? Yeah, I do mind. But you don't drink whiskey.
He ain't handing them over.
Yeah. So, but he's like, yeah, you don't drink whiskey, but, you know, sorry. Not sorry. Okay, so Mafia 3 whiskey glasses. I don't know if y'all can... Let me open the blind in my window, get some light in here. Okay. All right, so anyways, I don't know if y'all can see that. See, it says Mafia 3. And on the back, it says Sammy's, the bar. Sammy, he was one of the characters in Mafia 3. Basically, Lincoln Clay's adopted father. So those are cool. And, let's see. Oh, yeah, this dog tag. It's not really, it's a USB dog tag of, it says Clay Lincoln. See? So, yeah. And then I guess this is the this other part with the Mafia 3 logo. See it? I guess that part kind of fell off. So yeah.
Oh, that one. I like that one.
Yeah, I think it's a USB. All right, it's this kind of thing. Yeah, see, I never used this before. I don't know how much memory's on it though. Oh, the little piece fell off. Fuck. Oof. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. But anyways, that and the t-shirt's what they sent me for a care package. Needless to say, I didn't get a Mafia Definitive Edition care package. Oh, well.
Wonder why.
C'est la vie. I mean, look, I understand. I've never been a huge channel, and that's fine. I've come to terms, like, there was a time it used to bother me, but I'm also grateful for the viewers and subscribers and friends I've made along the way. And my cat attacking my headphone cord. Thank you, cat. Annoying.
I can't believe it. Sorry.
What?
It's not like you're just giving your opinion. I just don't understand why they would just do that to you.
Dude, that's the way they all are. It's not just like it's for every single developer is like that. That's why you have so many content creators that dick ride no matter what. They dick ride because they're partners. They're part of their creator club. They get early access to things. They get unique rewards, and they get care packages, and they get sent out on flights to places. And the content creators that do this and the streamers that do this, they basically sold themselves for it, And they know that if they say one negative thing they're done. So, but I'd rather have the freedom to say what I fucking want to say.
I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to turn down a care package, but just understand that while I'm grateful for the care package, it's not going to sway me when it comes to your game. If it's good because I believe it's good, not because you sent me a t-shirt.
Yeah, honest
Like, I'm
review.
the same. Like, I'm the same. Like, I wouldn't mind if someone sent me a care package, but I'm not going to put on a fake smile.
Yeah. That's just the way I am.
Good for you.
I mean, I try to be nice, but also I'm honest. And, yeah. Sorry, not sorry. But anyways, so Yuji, what were you thinking about streaming on Tuesday if you end up streaming?
Don't know yet. I'm still debating.
Okay. Well,
Because, like, it's either Vice City Stories or X-Men Origins Wolverine. I don't know which one yet.
well, maybe put up a poll or flip a coin.
Oh, the other day I'll just ask my wife, honey, what do you think? She's probably not going to care, but I'll ask anyway.
There you go. Wife's choice.
She's like, I don't care. Pick something.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you'll have to go back to the coin.
Yeah. Or I just do this one thing that really pisses her off.
Uh-oh.
If I say to her, oh, which is better, this or this? If no matter what she picks, I just pick the opposite.
One day she's going to use that against you.
She's tried. No matter what she says to me, oh, this or this, my answer is, I don't care.
She's gonna do some 4D chess against you on that one.
Oh, she's been with me for 10 plus years. She's used to me by now. Oh, God bless her, though.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, it's a decent event week this week, but like Client Jobs is very long in the tooth. But at least we still had fun playing some Deadline at the end, so that's why I wanted to save it for the end, because I knew it would be probably more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool beans.
Yeah. Ask him to stream Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know. I mean, Yuji, both these guys have played and streamed Red Dead Redemption 2. It's just...
Yeah, Lone Wolf, to answer your question, and I will say this in the nicest way possible, I will start with fuck and end with that. There's your answer.
But, I mean, I love playing Red Dead Redemption 2. It's an emotional roller coaster. But I've already played through it, like, a few times. And I have no interest in going back at the moment. Not anytime soon. I mean, there's a lot of other games coming out.
At some point, like, I'll go through Red Dead Redemption 2 again, just not now.
Yeah. Yeah, some time is going to have to go by, and they're going to have to do a 60 FPS upgrade for, like, PS5, Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm good. I enjoyed the story a few times. I even had the Black Hat series, which I never intended on finishing the Black Hat series. It was just one of those, like, wild hairs whenever I was just in a weird mood. I would just go into the game and just start causing havoc. I probably won't ever go back to it, because I felt like I just got a little too into it, and then I just kind of pulled myself back. Like, okay, maybe I'm getting a little too dark. But maybe I'll do something similar for 6 after I'm done with the main story.
Look, this coming from me, right? Even sometimes I was like, okay, GB, you're getting a bit dark there, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
that's
part of the fun of the open world games, right? And video games in general, like, especially when you have that kind of freedom. Because in real life, I would never do anything like that. I would not want to harm anybody in real life, especially innocent people. And I don't want to go to jail. That doesn't sound like fun either. But in a video game, it allows you to have that mental punching bag and allows you to go into that world and be whatever you want in that world. You know, and if you decide to be all destructive and like some sort of like demon spawn or like destroyer of worlds type, then you can. But I understand the difference between a video game and reality. Some people unfortunately don't.
That is true.
Yeah, but elected officials, it's not the video games that cause the problem. Okay? It's not.
Okay, I will explain this like real quick now before I bounce. Usually, like normally when bad events happen, you know, it sucks that it happens. But while they're like covering it on the news or whatever, I'm waiting for an elected official to come on and just say, "Oh." Even before they speak, I would like say to my wife or my mom, they're gonna blame video games. Wait for it. And the second they say it, they kind of, how do you know? Because they always blame video games.
They always blame something, you know.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Whatever.
It is a tragedy when it does happen, and a lot of innocent people end up losing their lives over it. Yeah. But I don't blame video games.
Yeah.
I take it back all the way to the beginning, to perhaps bad parenting, or warning signs not being seen soon enough, and maybe whenever like people at schools or local law enforcement are warned about somebody's, they don't take it serious enough, and then there's consequences. I think it's a serious mental issue, and you might have the best parents in the world. That may not stop somebody from being a serious monster, right? But I do think it's a serious mental problem that gets ignored, and people end up suffering because of it. So, yeah, I mean, it's complicated, but I don't blame video games, because like we've had violent delights forever. We've had video games, TV shows, movies, comics, books, plays, and not to mention, centuries and thousands of years of violence. These things called wars. So, yeah. But Yuji and Fat, thanks for joining me today. And
thanks for having me.
I guess, Yuji, what, you're going to probably do an earlier stream than me on Tuesday? Is that your plan?
Yeah, well, like I said, like I'm off work till Wednesday. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll probably like start maybe at 11, 12 p.m. my time.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, well, so
okay.
Yeah, well, his time, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll probably be eating lunch around then. While you're streaming, I'll probably be eating breakfast. I'll swing by and probably say hi.
Cool.
But whatever you pick, I hope it's something you enjoy playing, and eventually we'll do a Skull and Bones stream on your channel. Eventually.
Yeah, I was going to mention that to you. I know last time my computer had a shit fit.
Mm-hmm.
But if we ever do decide to do a Skull and Bones stream again, at least this time we won't have any problems.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And yeah. Hopefully it goes better next time.
Let's hope so anyway.
All right, well, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch both of you later.
Take it easy, GB. Have a good one, man.
Bye, UG. Bye, Fat.
Bye-bye.
All right. So there they go. See, Lone Wolf says things I did in Red Dead Redemption 2 are dark. Yeah, I think we've all, even those of us that choose to go the honorable path of Arthur canonically, I think we've all, at one point in the game, decided to say, fuck it. Maybe it was just a mood. Maybe you're just curious. You just wanted to see how bad you can make it. That's the thing. It's a video game. There's a difference between what you can do in a video game and the real world, right? And most of us understand that. But anyways, thanks to everyone for joining today's stream. We did some client jobs and we did some deadlines. So the title of the stream is not clickbait. So mission accomplished. And thanks again to Kane and Yuji and Fab for joining us today. By the way, their channels are found in the featured channel section. And I'll also add them to the description section at the conclusion of the stream in a few minutes once it's done. All right, so here's the schedule. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. Sunday, we'll be back in Old Detroit for RoboCop Rogue City. And, yesterday I was in the sewers for a quick minute in Oblivion. I think I'm going into the sewers in RoboCop for the next episode. Yay. I don't know if I'll run into the turtles this time. Actually, they're in New York, not Detroit. So, yeah, no turtles in RoboCop. maybe there'll be like a Ninja Turtles Easter egg, right? We'll see. But Monday, we'll have early access video for the members. It's going to be Skull and Bones, by the way. Skull and Bones early access video. And Tuesday, maybe, episode 3 of Oblivion Remastered. That might happen Tuesday on the channel. No promises. It just depends on if I have anything going on Tuesday. Monday, I do have an appointment. I have to go to the dentist Monday. But Tuesday, I think I'm, for the most part, okay at the moment. And, yeah, we'll continue the main story of Oblivion Remastered, hopefully Tuesday. I see Fat says, I play Super Mario, but you never see me going through the stepping on mushrooms. Yeah. And if you do step on a mushroom in real life, it's by accident. It's like, oh, there was a mushroom there. Oops. Like, I don't go hopping on turtles. I like turtles, like whether they're the Ninja Turtles or real life turtles. I even like snapping turtles. I just stay away from them because they might snap my hand off, right? But I don't go around stepping on turtles. That would be rude. But I'll do it in a video game. But that's the difference between fantasy and reality. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. I appreciate all of you for being here. I know we talked about a few random things as usual. I do want to apologize anytime I get a little too political or a little too religious. And a little bit of that happened today. So thank you for putting up with me. One day I should just stream political shit on the political channel. I mean, what else should I do with the political channel? Maybe what I do, here's what I should do, is just do a GTA stream on the political channel and just sit there talking politics and religion while streaming GTA on GB Fang. What do y'all think? Talk amongst yourselves. But yeah, I'll catch you later, Lone Wolf and Fat and Kane and Brian and Yuji and everyone else that was here today. If you enjoyed the stream, on your way out the door, be sure and drop a like. If you're new to the channel, I cover GTA. Thursdays, the Event Week video, which is pinned in the live chat, link below in the description section. And if we ever get any GTA 6 news, obviously I will be covering and playing GTA 6 when the time comes. We're also going to be continuing to cover Mafia: The Old Country. We made a video about Ghost of Yote a few days ago. I'm playing through Oblivion Remastered. We also got RoboCop continuing on Sunday. So I got 2 playthroughs I'm working on right now, and I'm going to finish both of them. I think I'm getting closer to the end of RoboCop. I don't know if we'll end it tomorrow. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We'll just find out together tomorrow, I suppose. But we'll probably continue Oblivion Remastered on Tuesday. And if you like the content and the streams, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. You can check out all my friends' channels, like Kane's channel, Yuji's channel, Fat has a channel. He hasn't made content or streamed in a quick minute, but there's always a possibility he might make future streams or content somewhere down the road. Snake has a channel. A few other friends have channels. Plus, Riley, my fiance, she has a channel. She actually streamed some GTA the other night. Surprise, surprise. And she's also going to be playing Spirit of the North 2 coming out, I think, in May. So she's really excited about Spirit of the North 2 because she loved the first Spirit of the North game. And we also have a vlogs channel together. The March 2025 vlog is up and coming up at the end of the month in, 5 days from now? Hard to believe it's only 5 days away. Or is it 4 days away? Is it April 30th or 31st? Whatever the case may be. Coming up in a few days from now, we will have the April 2025 vlog over on the vlogs channel. Plus, as I mentioned, my other channel. I told him in a post like a day or two ago that I was going to make another video eventually. I just got to have a spark, right? The thing that makes me want to go make a new political video. But I hate politics, but I understand how necessary it is to keep an interest in it, for better or worse. But yeah, thank you all for being here. All of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, heroes, members, and a big thank you to all the members. And if you want to learn more about the membership program, click the join button. All members get access to the badges, the emotes, shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You get included below in the description section of live streams. You get early access to 1 video a week. Yes, it'll be the Skull and Bones video. It's basically just like an hour plus of me playing Skull and Bones. So if you like that, then good news. That's coming up on Monday. And yeah, members also get featured in the About section of the channel, where you can find the live stream schedule as well as links to various socials, X, as well as the amazing Discord community, and of course the other channels I mentioned, the vlogs channel with Riley and my other channel. Yay. Anyways, have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll catch y'all tomorrow, Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK, for more RoboCop. And if not, maybe next Saturday for more GTA. If it's a good event week. If it sucks, well, we're just going to probably take the week off. But we'll find that out on Thursday. But till then, have a great weekend. And from the bottom of my heart, from me to each and every one of you, as always, thanks for watching.